2, 1. Ready, go!
Hey Aussie gamers, welcome to the Aussie Gamers Express video game podcast. The podcast created in the southern hemisphere where the internet is slow and the prices are as high as the temperature. Here are your hosts, Lucas and Red. Hey Aussie gamers, this is episode 145 and today is Sunday the 2nd of October 2016. I am your host Lucas and here with me in person this week is my co-host and good friend Red. How are you, mate?
Brilliant.
Oh, isn't that nice? You're still here. Kicking you out tomorrow though. And last but not least, here in person with us is also Aussie Games Express admin and very good friend Snoogans. How are you, mate?
Good, mates. Ready to get going?
Fantastic. Great to have you here for your second?
Third.
Third. You were on one previous.
Yes,
Yeah.
on
There you
the
go.
special.
Third show. So today we'll be talking about the EB Games Expo for 2016. Specifically the games we've played, the experiences we've had, and what the Expo had in store for eager gamers. So I've got a list here. Do you guys want to say anything before we start going through our list of things? Anything?
Yeah, fucking oath I do.
Okay, go.
Thanks for having us as part of Aussie Gamers, because what everyone here listening is going to understand is we got to go Thursday night.
We did.
VIP for very important people.
Yes. So the three of us got to go early, so we went to a VIP event at the EB Games Expo on the Thursday night, which was really good because it was a lot easier for us to get hands-on rather than waiting in lines and having all that. So it was quite a special thing
Much
for us.
quicker.
Played a bit of a double agent role.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? We went from Xbox to PlayStation.
Well, yeah, that's what Aussie Games is about. We're not PlayStation, we're not Xbox, we're not PC, we're all of the above.
I didn't get that memo.
What?
I'm exclusive.
What are you exclusive?
Games.
Games.
Good, good answer.
Very good answer. Lovely. So yes, we got in there early. We went there. What time did we go? 5 o'clock, was it?
Got there at 5, yeah.
Yeah,
About 5 o'clock
Yeah.
for Xbox. They had their Xbox Fan Fest, which was the 250 people from Sydney and
Wherever.
all the different places they had for all their little loot grabs and stuff. So we went in there a bit early. We in no specific order. I'll just mention, and then afterwards we went through to PlayStation about 7, something like that. But anyway, let's start off with For Honor. It was the first thing that came to mind when I wrote a list of the games that we've gone through. Pat, did you get a chance at For Honor?
No, For Honor's not even on the horizon for me.
You're not interested, are you?
Yeah, it's not really something I sat and watched all you guys have a swing at it, but yeah, not something really for me. It's not up my alley too much.
Why not? What's not appealing?
The combat, it seems very Soulsy to me. And
Yeah.
I was never a fan of any of the Dark Souls series or anything like that.
As far as perspective goes, it's Soulsy,
Yeah.
but everything else is not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something that hasn't piqued my interest. It's not with a gun. It's not with a car. They're pretty much my two main
These
sort
strong
of,
suits.
sort of strong points, and yeah, it's just hasn't really got on there.
It's a bit strange how the game is laid out. Like, you've got these minions that run around, which are your little shit kickers that you can just mash the button. You can't actually do the
Lock on.
lock on and the combat stance stuff with them. You can't do that. You just literally go and tap one of your buttons and it just does
Just violent
like a finisher move on all of them instantly. So they're just like fodder, cannon fodder, if you will, and you just kill them. And then you get the odd sort of commander or leader of them or whatever that you'll actually lock onto and have a nice sword fight with or whatever. I only got to try the
Multiplayer.
knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the other ones are. You tried the other ones.
I've been the knight and I've been the Viking.
Yeah, so you just sort of running around just killing all the minions and then getting into little fights. Is that all the gameplay's going to be?
I hope so.
I can't really imagine it being any different.
Well, what we got to play is different to what I've seen, different levels. There's climbing and there's like you lay out, well you don't actually lay it out, but you choose how you go about in certain situations. You can climb, you can defend, or you can push and attack, hold areas. But essentially it's just all that third person stance fighting.
Yeah.
There's no real change from what we've seen.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, we don't know. But I like it, and I will enjoy playing it, but I'll probably stay confined to the campaign because I'd like to see. I'm really hoping it's going to have a real gripping, deep story, kind of like a Game of Thrones.
It's set up that way.
Get to know your characters, get to know who you're playing as, get to know the other ones. Some gripping things that happen. I'm hoping it's not just that's a bad guy. They want to do bad things. Let's go kill them.
Well, when we went to the Black Beta event, they had the creative director.
Vandenberg.
Yeah.
Jason Vandenberg?
Yeah,
Or something like that? Yeah.
Bearded Warrior.
Yeah, that's right, with the cane.
But
Cool
he was so excited, and he chose his words pretty carefully. He didn't want to give it away, but there is a main antagonist.
Yeah. Female.
Yeah. I'm going to look forward to the boss battle.
Mm.
But he tried to pick his words carefully. You could see him calculating his response and his comments on stage. So I think it's a little bit more than just a generic. And I told you from the campaign, I played the campaign at the Black Beta event demo, and just the way in a 30-second cutscene that's set up your character to be something great, and how it's done by an enemy knight because it's of valor and honour.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a precedence of some strength narrative-wise there.
Now, what we know, Pat, you weren't there, but what the creative director sort of explained was that the antagonist in the game has a vision that there are two distinct classes of people. There are wolves and there are sheep, I should say, and they believe that it should be that way, where the wolves are allowed to basically do what they want to the sheep. What do wolves do to sheep? They attack them, they kill them, they eat them, whatever. So this antagonist has an idea of implementing structures of classes and basically just slavery, I guess. Is probably what it is. I'm sort of taking that from what I think was implied. It may not necessarily be that.
Unpunishable acts.
Yeah, like the wolves can just do what they want, and the sheep will just have to
Accept it.
cop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's apparently the setting and the feel for how the game's going to be set. So I don't know, that has the possibility of going interesting ways if they hit it real deep and hard and show some real graphic scenes of despair. But then it could be real light on and be just as simple as that, really, too.
It could be something too where the protagonist that you've got is the person who comes to try and break that cycle.
That's what it'll be.
Or do they embrace it?
Or, depending on the class, you could be on that side. You could be a wolf who maybe doesn't want to be a wolf. Wants people to be equal, and then maybe you might that might be the knight. Maybe, I don't know. This is probably getting a little bit too hoping too much, I guess. But then maybe the Viking might have a different point of view. Maybe the samurai might even have a different point of view. But they haven't let go how the fuck these different eras come together yet.
Well, they kind of did at the beta, how historical events in a fictitious past have where these three clans, they've dominated their given areas of the world, and now they're starting to butt up against each other. And we have that, which she was a knight, I believe, the antagonist, and she's now trying to take the mantle and instigate world law.
Well, look, I will absolutely admit that I'm bad with history and all that sort of stuff, but are these three factions, do they exist in the same era? Or are they from different time periods?
To a point.
Oh, to a point, yes, but samurais are way back.
That's what I'm thinking.
Samurais are still now, really.
Yeah.
It's not in the out there sense that it was.
Shogun Ronins.
But they're still around now. But the samurai faith, I suppose you could call it, or way of life, has been around a millennium.
Yeah.
Really, and then the Vikings are more
what,
sort of...
1300s? Vikings?
I think 1300s, 1400s.
Yeah.
And
Knights
the
as well.
Knights pretty much since the Bronze Age.
Yeah. So
Yeah. 'Cause
they
if
probably
they-
do overlap.
Because if they overlap, then I can understand them coming together and fight. It makes sense.
It's just
But then-
it's just the vastness of the area in between, because the area you've got with semi-.
Scandinavia and Japan.
Yeah, well, with Japan's an island, so it wasn't that big a thing. It's and then you've got all of the Mongolian desert before you get to the top ends of Scandinavia, and then obviously the top of Europe and England and Britain and
Because
whatnot.
I wasn't sure if they all existed in the same time and whether they were going to throw some weird curveball of a time machine or something. I don't know.
They surely overlap, but they weren't all at the same time at the height of their.
Yeah, but
their
at some
powers,
stage
yeah.
they might have all existed.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I think it's very interesting. I'm not really that interested for the multiplayer. Not my multiplayer is very rarely my scene.
Yeah, not anymore, not so much.
But I think I'd like the.
Red will do
campaign. Yeah, you can do it. We'll ask them to split the disc in half. Give me the campaign because you won't play that anyway.
Okay.
You'll play it, and
Get 80%
Get-
through and finish it.
no, he'll do 100% of 70% of the game.
I got a collectible in the beta.
He taps him on the shoulder and he goes, "Collectible." Fucking hell, Red. Just play the fucking game. Oh dear. Anything else about For Honor, or do we want to move on?
Just quickly, maybe when we do run through the games, I know your stance on pre-ordering is almost a no-no, but just take that part of you out.
Yeah,
for
okay.
now.
Would I pre-order or
Would
not?
you pre-order or not?
No.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because I've got a limited amount of funds. I've got a little bit of money now, and I can guarantee it for when it comes out.
Right. Just... I don't understand pre-ordering. Other than it basically... you
Well,
know,
let
like-
me rephrame it.
lay behind the
Definite
ticket.
purchase.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Not a definite for me.
Definite for Red. Yeah.
I'll review it.
Yeah.
Whether I buy it or not, I don't know. Don't give it to him. He doesn't sound very promising. Ubisoft. Yeah, look, we'll give you a review copy, but can you give it to Red? All right. Next on the list here, we're jumping across to PlayStation VR here. Red, I think you're the only one that did rigs.
I am the only one that did rigs.
Tell us about rigs because I haven't tried it yet. I've seen what it is.
So it's the game mode I played.
Yeah.
Was a cross between Mech Warrior Deathmatch and sporty integration like a Rocket League. Only to the point where you need to score.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. Like, I was so skeptical of VR and vertigo and just being sick. But it sets you up. And as the bloke described, he goes, your first time, there's so many buttons and so many things and variants in there. It's really hard to get your head around for the 5-minute go you've got. But I got in there, read the rules, found out what was shoot. And
So what controls? No, what
Uh,
were you using? Was
PS4.
Was it a dual shot?
yeah, DualShock 4.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, no, some games are move and whatever, so you play it with a dual shot.
Yes.
Yeah, and the VR headset.
Yes. The biggest VR integration, as opposed to being able to look around and see everything in perspective, is your targeting system was the center of the screen. So you got to look.
So you're looking to, so you can shoot?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Boom booms. Machine guns, missiles, but you can't lock on or anything. So you could be running in a straight direction, but then you get something out the corner of your eye, say up at 11 o'clock, and you look up there as you're running forward, and that's where you fire.
Yeah.
So you can maintain a steady motion forward, but you
Good
can
strafe.
shoot. You can shoot essentially 360. But that was massive.
Can you
I felt big.
turn with the sticks?
Yes.
All right. So can that be used as an aiming aid as well as turning your head?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
But you won't get a pinpoint. You know there's someone over there,
Yeah, you're gonna have to do the fine.
but you turn to
Yeah.
him and then you look. Yeah, it's not the whole RoboCop where you look and then hit forward and it'll start turning that way. But yeah, I felt big. I looked down and you could see your joysticks and your character's hands and you could see the robot and the arms. I felt like
Huge. And like you're high up.
Yeah, I felt I was 20 foot tall, but I felt secure and safe. You know, that whole vertigo thing that I couldn't let go of, but it's going to make me sick. I'm not afraid of heights, but you know how you look down and you go, like they portray in the movies. I was expecting that to happen every time. But you could see your feet. Because you're in the robot.
Right.
So you're captured up in it. And when the little robot come pick you up and put you in the robot and everything, and yeah, oh wow.
Yeah, nice. And from what I understand, you're the ball sort of thing.
Yes,
you've got to
overcharge.
You like kill to get it charge up.
You can pick up orbs, the gold orbs you can pick up, which will fill a bar. Or if you kill 3 opponents, that's instant charge.
And then you've got to jump through a hoop.
You got to run and jump through the hoop.
You need to get through without someone shooting you and killing you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Sounds like a good game.
Sounds like a bit of fun.
His
face when he got off it shows it was a bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I just don't know the longevity of something like that because it's multiplayer only, isn't it? From what we know.
Oh, from what that'll be like Rocket League.
Yeah, it'd be like a.
You can do your tournaments with AI.
Yeah.
But the longevity is definitely multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be something. Well, early on, because there's not going to be heaps of games. It'd be one to try.
It'd definitely, and you'll probably get value.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to try. You didn't try it, did you, Pat?
No, I didn't get a hand on with that one.
Okay. All right. Well,
Pat gave it to me. He goes, "Oh, go on, Red," and I went, "Oh, you sure you could go on?" Okay, bye.
I gave it to you.
You gave me the pass to get in. You're correct, which I've got in there. But only one of us could get on before the PlayStation shut down.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I thought you were robbing me then. Or
Nope.
credit. Pat, you played Eve Valkyrie VR, is that right?
Yes.
Tell us about that, because that looks cool too.
Very cool. It was only about what felt like 2 or 3 minutes long. The demo of it was only very short compared to Drive Club or Rigs.
Mm-hmm.
But what it was very similar. It felt very familiar. It felt like an old sort of Starfighter type game.
1942.
But in space. But so what it is essentially is you're in a spaceship, like a fighter, and you've got to go and look after the transport ships that are with. So you start up very similar to Rigs. You start up in a pod, and you're sitting there in the pilot's chair. You look around, you see your feet. You're holding onto the controls.
That one's with 2V.
No, it's still just with the
DualShock.
DualShock
Okay, yep.
controller. It's a seated game as well, so you look down, you can see your feet, you can see everything. You can look either side of the ship, see the big gun turrets on either side of you, and again, you feel massive, you feel very safe. Then the launch bay all starts lighting up, and all with a big headset on, big loud bangs, and you can feel it rumbling through, and it gets a bit exciting. And you get shot out of the launch bay. Instantly, you feel the G-forces hit your chest to the point where my stomach actually twisted.
Yeah, but there are no G-forces.
But there's nothing. You're sitting there in a chair.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, unbelievable! Just the feeling. So what it was when you took off, the front of it lifts up a little bit, so you feel like you're going back and you're pushing back in the seat, and you get a bit of a twist to the stomach. But as soon as you're out into space, can't describe it, but you feel weightless. It just all the G-forces have gone.
It just messes with your brain, doesn't it?
It just messes with you badly. But the controls and everything, you've got a full open cockpit. So you're looking, and where you look and then you pull up to go this way. The controls themselves weren't like a generic sort of fighter, because obviously you don't need to have a look button. So
Yeah.
you've got like a yaw control and then a pitch control on either stick. So that took a little bit to get used to, and pretty much the demo was just you fly out, a group hyper jumps in, and you've got to go and look after the transport. So you go, you kill a few people, and that's it, you're done.
Right.
But just the feeling that it gives you was the big drawing point, and it's something I could see myself sitting there and just starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then have the wife tap me on the shoulder when she gets home from work that night, and wouldn't move.
I feel this is where the success of the VR is for the masses. These stationary games,
Yeah.
where you can see yourself, you can experience yourself, but everything's happening around you, as opposed to fast-paced movement of your character. You know what I mean? even though I was doing a lot of moving around the rigs and you were doing a lot of flying around, and you still felt real stationary.
Vehicle games.
There was one, I can't remember which one it was called, but it was someone who was standing up and they had a bit of tape on the floor and it was a bit raised so you could feel it. And they had like the move controllers and a gun thing. But it got to this point where one person that was in there threw the gun at the TV. Because they were rushed on the screen.
Oh.
So they're freaked out. So they've jumped backwards and thrown the gun at the TV. But that just gives you a real show of just how immersive it is.
Yeah, it feels real. Yeah.
And yeah, she squealed like no tomorrow to the point where everybody stopped. Everyone in the PlayStation booth stopped and looked.
That reminds me of a story.
Surely games couldn't scare you that much.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Good story for that. But this is what I wanted to ask you guys with the VR. Did you guys have any issues getting it focused?
Not to skip ahead, but as you've said, we played Drive Club.
Yeah.
The first thing he told me is it's like a binoculars. You got to find the right spot, and then he'll lock it in for you.
Yeah.
Because I said I can't see properly. I said this will make me sick, and he goes, "Well, just push it back and pull it forward and like focus like you would a pair of binoculars." So I went, got it, and I held it there, and he locked me in.
Yeah. So you got it clear.
I got a perfect picture on both games.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. There's a little button underneath
it.
Yeah, there is.
I use it when I played PlayStation. Drive Club VR. I couldn't get it.
No.
No, I messed around with it for ages. I rammed it into my head.
It wasn't.
And if I was holding it towards my head, it was good.
Yeah.
But that was as far as it locked in. As soon as I let it go, it blurred again.
Kind of like a 3D movie without 3D glasses on, eh?
Yeah, or
if you just that was probably sitting too high on your head. You probably had to pull it down a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe.
I never got it as clear as sitting here watching a screen. Could never get it that clear.
Riggs was.
But yeah, see, I just think because you're in a situation where you've only got a small amount of time, so I kind of rushed a bit and didn't spend much time. I think it'll be a different story when I've got it in my home. It's mine.
Yours.
I take my time and set it up, but I eventually gave up and just went, yeah, it's good.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And I raced, but it was still a little bit blurry. It wasn't quite focused properly.
Drive Club didn't have the sharp, like those
was
very
nowhere
sharp
near
edges.
its fidelity. It had no fidelity.
No, if you look at Drive Club, the standard sort of version of it, and just how pristine that looks, that didn't carry across into VR at all.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, actually having it so you've got that sort of double picture overlay, that's not right. But that's just mucking around with it. And
so
because I just grabbed a hold of it because I've played with it quite a few times before. I just sort of manhandled it around my head.
I can't wait till you send the message. Setting up VR. Oh, I finally got it set. I'm going to ring you up and say, "Excuse me, sir, your 5 minutes is over."
Still blurry. All right, we'll move on. We'll talk about Drive Club VR. I don't know where it is on my list, but it's not next for some reason. But anyway, Drive Club VR. Now, who went? Was I first?
I think you and I both were.
We were at the same time. Yeah, I got called over and you were getting set up. And anyway, I've jumped on and, as I just said, put the headset on. I did have a little bit of drama with it, but I ended up just going, whatever, it's good. And I put my hand on the steering wheel and I instantly felt like it was my hands.
Yeah.
And it was weird, because I drove kind of with my hands where the hands are on the actual game.
Yeah.
So it really felt like I could see my own hands. And as you're turning into the corners, like I would drive a car, I was turning my head into the corner, which is what any normal person would do driving a real car.
It's invaluable in a racing game, isn't it?
They tried it with Kinect, with Forza, I think, did it, whereas you could have the head tracking.
Yep.
So when you're going around a corner, you could turn your head and look into a corner. The only fucking problem is I'm now not looking at the screen because I'm turning my head. That's a problem. But the screen's strapped to your head, so you're looking into corners, which helps you find the apex better, and you can hit the corners properly.
You found the apex? As soon as I sat there starting to feel like the car was moving, I threw it into any corner just to get that sensation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was cutting them nicely until I got blinded by the sun and just hit the wall. But yeah, that's one of the most amazing things is I didn't really know much about the rig, the setup that they had there with the seat and the like the headphones and the screen that they had for you guys to watch. I just sort of sat in it and you adjust it forward like you would a normal car. But I didn't really think beyond that. So anyway, I'm driving it, go around corners and feeling like G-forces pushing me back in the chair. And I thought, oh, I didn't realise the chair, this must be one of those hydraulic ones that move around and put you up and down and stuff like that. When I got off, I said to the lady, I said, does this chair move? And she goes, everybody asks us that. It's stationary. The chair did not move the whole time. It's all just VR messing with your brain. Your brain's getting this image that knows this is what happens. So you're bracing and moving and you're feeling like you've got G-forces when you're just sitting there. You're doing nothing. It's great. It was one of the most immersive things that I've ever done. I've always said that I'm skeptical about PlayStation VR and VR in general, and that I need to try it. I need to get my hands on before I'll make any claim saying it's great. I got off that thing, glowing, made that quick video that's up on the Facebook page. Just had to say that PlayStation VR is a winner. Where it might not be the same crisp, beautiful graphics of 1080p or 4K, whatever you got on your PlayStation Pro, I don't care.
Yes. Drive Club only at this stage for me. In that fidelity factor, Riggs was beautiful.
Was good. So that might be just
Drive Club not living up to fucking release.
That's it. It's probably going to be delayed.
Well, they released Drive Club for the PlayStation in immaculate condition. They get a little bit of leeway with their VR. I guess.
Yeah, just do whatever, guys. Get it happening.
But that was Riggs. Beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. So, but it was just the whole thing of looking into the rear vision mirrors instead of pressing a button that just shows out the camera out the back of the car. So you always got your eyes on the road because you can
just turn to the head.
Use your peripheral.
You can use the mirrors.
Wing mirrors, the left or right wing mirror, the rear vision mirror. Use any of that instead of full turning around. Roy was telling me that he turned around and had a look in the back seat.
Yeah.
There was a back seat there.
Was there Snickers?
Snickers?
Was there a Snickers on the back seat?
No Snickers.
I'm glad the hands worked for you because I felt myself once I just fishied it. Once I got that feeling
You
of
probably did the taxi driver.
yeah, I'm one-handed it going
palm on the
whoa,
wheel,
trying to
spinning it around.
and I'm trying to find the door to rest my other hand on and go, whoop.
There's no door. But yeah, it's an amazing thing.
But you are the petrol head.
Yes.
I'll become one with one of them.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Oh.
You've driven a lot of fast cars. I know you have also, in a sense. But you probably done it illegally.
Well, we won't talk about that. But the feeling that I got from doing that was the same feeling as throwing a car into a corner.
Yeah.
Just the feeling of the slide was unbelievable. Like the game itself had a lot of assists on it. So
it was on easy, yeah.
Yeah, it was on very easy and it had a brake assist and turning, so you couldn't do a lot of that sort of stuff. But the fact that I could go full belt up to a corner and I was
Dual
footing it, hard on the brakes, and you could feel the back of the car sliding, and then flat foot again, and would just slide it through the corner. And the only thing that would hit the apex was the nose of the car as it would go past it.
So you can pull that stuff off a lot easier with that much.
Because you got feel.
Yeah, that much immersion. Yeah,
that's what it was. It was insane, and I didn't hit the wall once. I didn't spin it. I won the race by quite a long way, and it was insane. Just having that feeling, and just there was the first corner. With the first corner, I tried to drive it like I would a sim. Come up to the corner, hard on the brakes, turned in, and as soon as I did that, I actually felt like I had a G-force where the front of the car dipped, and then I felt when I put the power on a bit early, the back end twitched. I'm just going, here we go, and just went nuts.
Yeah, get into it.
It was brilliant.
No, it's amazing. That blew me away. That was all I needed.
So who's smashing open their fucking piggy banks?
Oh, mine's busted.
Would like to.
Yeah, but the problem is with me is if I did that, I would have the full car. It wouldn't be a $550 purchase. It'd be a $2,000 purchase.
Yeah, that's
I'd
what I'm worried
the plane
about.
seat and everything.
Yeah.
Now it's
Who makes those controllers? Logitech.
Yeah, G29.
yeah. I think they were G29.
Let's get them on the
controllers.
phone and get them to set us up with a few of them. We have that, Paul?
Yeah.
Let's just tell them to.
Well, with VR, they're going to want to push their product.
Let's do that. Let's get free shit. Lovely. we love your stuff. Logitech is
love it all.
fantastic.
Very good.
Hashtag BAM!
Bam!
All right. Next on the list, what do we got here? Forza Horizon 3, car game to car game. It was at the show. It was already released. When there's a game at the expo, this happened last year as well, that's already released, it doesn't really have that punch because it's out. Everyone has it. It's all there. But I've been playing a fair bit of it since its release. I love that game. Have you got it yet, Pat?
No,
It was sold out, wasn't
it
it?
was sold out yesterday when I went to pick it up.
Yeah. So that's it. That's how popular it is.
Yep.
It is a good game. You know what I've got to say though? As much as I really like the game, fuck, it's confusing. There are so much things going on that map that I get confused as to what's what.
You know, I'd go that one, that one, that one, that one, and just hit them all.
No, but the problem is when you start a championship.
It'll pop more up.
No. I can't, like, you have to go to the next championship, right? That's there's like a 3-race
Yeah.
championship, and it'll be somewhere, but it's not obvious. And sometimes I'm searching around on the map going, where the fuck's the next one? So you have to actually hover over it, and it goes, continue championship. Oh, there's the next one. It's a pain in the ass. Like, wouldn't you make the current championship a different colour on the map?
Yeah.
They're all the same colour as everything else on there.
Just turn off traction control and make sure you're in an Aussie V8 and go have fun. Who cares about the championship?
But, well, I'm trying to get progression in it. But yes, there's a lot of fun to be had in it, and you can, a lot of the time when I've got a point A to B thing where I've got to go somewhere to start a race or whatever, it'll take you with your racing line, showing you which way to go.
Yeah.
Fuck that! I'm just going across country.
Yesterday you burst in the warthog and you're doing the road rules and you go, oh, he just cut the corner. I went, there's no checkpoints, man. You went, okay.
Here I am going on the road, and the driver or who I was versing just cut across the road. I'm like, and yeah, he pointed out that there was no checkpoints, so there was no reason to stick to the track, so I just cut across. It was good, and I caught him, didn't I?
oh, one. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. But there's a lot of cool stuff, like there's like these billboards that you run into that give you like an instant 1,000 or 5,000 XP. There's it costs you 10,000 credits to fast travel, so it really does encourage you to drive, which is good. You can find discounts for fast travel. There's like a collectibles that are actually, you made the point, Red. I said there's collectibles, and you said, oh, collectibles you can actually use. So you'll drive around it'll give you like a circle to search in, and you search for this barn, and inside the barn will be a random wreck, like an old school, beaten up piece of shit car, which you'll take, and then after a certain amount of in-game hours, it'll be restored for you, and it's yours.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then you can do whatever you want with it, drive it.
In the crew, they do the same sort of thing. You go and find an old beat-up car in a barn or back a house or something like that, and you get unique parts of it to build a unique car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't need anything for this. It literally just takes time to restore it. But I found the funniest car in the game. You remember Mr. Bean?
Mm.
You know how he had the Mini?
The
three-wheeler.
And he used to cut off that three-wheeled car all the time and it'd crash. I got that three-wheeled car. It cracks the 100.
Just.
But then if you turn, it rolls. That's a bag of shit. But
Just
anyway,
like
I was in it. I was in it and had a few drive-a-tar races with the Mini. They put Mini, because when you change your car, all your drive-a-tars change to something in the same class. So when you race them, it's fair, right? And when I changed to that car, I can't remember the name of it, Reliant, I think it was. There were other cars in Minis. I'm like that's got to be a Mr. Bean reference. But anyway, so there's heaps of cool cars. I got the Warthog. That was a download code that Microsoft sent me because
mine's sitting on the
you got
on
it.
the
Beautiful.
Xbox app waiting for me.
From playing Halo, was that Halo 5? I think it was.
Yeah.
Anyone that played Halo
I
5
think it's either Halo 5 or any of the remastered, like the Master
or
Chief
the
Collection.
remastered ones, any one of the Halo games. But if you've played that, then you'll get a code through your Xbox. Whether or not you buy the game, Forza Horizon 3, you'll get that code through for the Warthog. It's good. It's a good truck. Probably the best off-roader that you'll get. It's fast,
So far,
stable,
yeah, so far
good
what we've
suspension, and it's
in the trailer for the Warthog, it said it was the car with the most advanced suspension in the game. So.
Yeah. No, it's good, but I'm really enjoying the game. It's good fun.
So many variables for a racing car game.
Oh, the things that you can do.
It's just the way the bounces and the bumps in the water would throw you yesterday when you were hitting that rewind here every now and again. Then you'd hit the rewind and you'd adjust your racing line. Then you'd aquaplane, but then you'd fucking flip the car because you've hit a large body of water.
Yeah.
So many variables.
But it's basically it's like Grand Theft Auto for cars only.
For petrol heads,
Yeah, it's good. And there's a lot of Aussie stuff in there. Obviously, it's set here. But what I found out, I didn't realise, but it's sort of Australia, but it's not. Like it's like a collage. They've taken iconic places from Australia and mushed it all into one map.
Yeah, listen,
I don't have the $10,000, but I want to go to Service Paradise and sit there and drive along the new highway for 4 hours to get there.
Isn't the 12 Apostles between Surfers and Byron Bay now?
Yeah. It's because, like, I know where Byron Bay is, and then there was the Great Ocean Road, and someone said, "Oh, that's in Victoria." I'm like, Byron Bay's not in Victoria though. Why is the Great Ocean Road just not far from Byron Bay?
Iconic.
But they've taken iconic places like a collage and mushed it all together in this cool open world map. It's a good idea.
I just want to wait for someone to come to Sydney and go, "Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to drive west for 4 hours and see how far I get." And they reach Penrith and it's not the desert.
yeah, that's right. But and there's cool. There's like Telstra telephone boxes.
Yeah.
There's the wheelie bins with the red and the yellow and the green lids and stuff. There's all the Aussie stuff in there. It's awesome. But the only thing is, you can't hit kangaroos.
Oh, you can't?
Imagine that. That's not an Australian.
Well, Bathurst's not in there, I guess.
Yeah, but I want to be driving out in the outback and have a roo jump out in front of me and blow its legs off and have the emergency service come out and put a bullet in its head. That's Australia. That's what really happens. That's not me being vulgar. No, that's what happens. They get mushed on someone's bumper and someone has to come and scrape it off the road and shoot it.
Out west, mate, there was one got hit down here last night. Down the road.
That's what happens. But it's unrealistic. You can't kill the wildlife. You can take out a lot of the trees, but those fucking gum trees...
Yeah, they stop you well, don't they?
Woo! Don't fuck with a gum tree. They just... gone.
Blinky boo, blinky boo.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if you hit the gum tree so hard that a koala fell out? It's a fucking drop bear!
Bundy bear! Drops in the back of your ute.
Oh, if there was a six-pack in the back of the utes or something like that. A case, I should say. Six-pack, fucking poof to drinkers.
Poof to drink. Soft.
Anyway, that's Forza Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh dear. Alright, Call of Duty. What's it called? Infinite Warfare?
Yeah.
The multiplayer. Now, we've all had a go at that.
Infinite rip-off.
Infinite rip-off. Red, you go first.
Well, I want Modern Warfare remaster,
Well, yeah.
but you got to... Well, maybe not now, but it was always touted that you had to buy Infinite Warfare to get Modern Warfare remaster for the $150. I wasn't happy with that.
But you're the multiplayer guy.
Yeah.
We played the multiplayer.
We did.
What of it?
For that small test, because they're going to have... There's going to be a lot of, like, the Destiny references with the different classes, with the different L1R1s. Because we had that super build-up. Did you guys both have the handgun?
Yeah, it was like a canted sideways
Yeah,
pistol.
yeah. So that's basically the golden gun
Okay.
from
Yep.
Destiny. You're going to have a Titan bubble.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't heard that. Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you a video later, but there's a video on... There's 5 or 6 classes, and they're all Destiny-esque. You know what I mean?
Activision.
So I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm cool with it, because I never go on the 20 kill streaks, you know, but if you're on a hot streak, like, you know, we get pretty pumped about a 5 a bloodthirsty or a 10 in a Call of Duty multiplayer
You can
game.
get 10 in a row.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't happen.
I didn't think it happened.
Only the elite, people that are paid to play. That's
Oh, fuck off. I got 16 kills in a row on the beta.
Back in Modern Warfare 2, my biggest kill streak was 19.
Yeah, so
Legit.
That's not bad.
That's not farming off to the side with a mate. That was 19
Just
legit.
going hard.
I've never done that ever since.
But you imagine being on a kill streak like that and then you've got someone just hitting you with a super where you've got no choice, no chance.
Yeah.
You kind of do it on Black Ops 3 now. Like, I know you use the bow, and that's good if you're accurate, but you can use the chick that's got the grenade launcher and you can just spam, boom, 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 and you're going to get something, you know?
Yeah.
And you run around a corner and you run into a barrage of grenades that you've got no choice but to die. It kind of cuts it for me. But it felt wicked. It felt
nice, didn't it? But you know what did
good.
it? You know what did it for me that made me a little bit happy?
What?
I was playing it for about 5 minutes. I'm running around going, oh yeah, and I'm kind of running around almost like I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel very unfamiliar for me, considering I've never played this game before. And then it twigged, and I'm wearing headphones, so I must have been loud. But I've gone, this is Terminal!
Yeah, it was.
And the lady turned around and goes, yes it is. I didn't even notice.
No wonder I could jump through that window, hook round to the left.
Yeah, I knew where I was going. For those that don't know, Terminal was from Modern Warfare 2?
2 or 3. Probably 3, because I played
Probably 3.
a lot more of 3 than any
Maybe
of the
3,
other.
but it was from one of the previous games, so it was like a revamped version of it. So I knew where I was going. It was weird, and I liked it for that reason. I liked that map.
Terminal's from the one that had the terrorist scene that you played out.
No Russian.
Where you could choose not to play it, yeah.
Was that 2?
So it
I
was,
thought it was 3.
it was either 2 or 3. Well, whichever one that was, because that was the Terminal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, someone will
Yell at
correct us.
but they'll be yelling at their fucking...
Read
your dick.
Ross, do you mind just checking that for us now, man? Just put a comment in the post for the Facebook page thing and that. Thanks, buddy.
Gotcha.
Woo! All right. What did you think? We haven't got your opinion yet, have we?
Still not my thing anymore.
No.
First-person shooters that are, that fast-paced online multiplayer all the time. It's just not my bag anymore. But saying that, I didn't do too badly at it until he jumped on.
Did you do what I did and just farmed the people
It's a respawn point.
the terminals that didn't have people at it? They were just AFK because there was no one there. I'm like, gotcha, and run around, find them, stand there. There you are again. Boom.
Well,
I did that a couple of
this-
times.
this
Didn't realise. I'm like, oh, this is good. Oh, they're not
this
good.
is no offence, because
It probably will be now.
Yeah.
I got on and I thought I was playing bots.
I thought I was at one stage too.
And then I got drilled from a nice shot. Like, I went, that's not a bot. And then I went, none of these are bots.
Yeah, I thought they were bots at one stage too.
Red wins.
But it was it was good fun. It looked great. It felt great. It ran smooth. Actually taking the gameplay side of it into account, it was fabulous. I can't floor it.
But all the guns are unrecognisable.
Yeah, there's no realistic in
You
it.
play the older ones, you pick up the Barretts, you pick up the ACR, the AK-17.
Because they're all
but
spacey.
Last time we played Terminal 2, you didn't have a cyborg run across the screen in front of you either. That takes 3 bullets to drop. Like that's the bit that I think a lot of people who played the original CODs, it's turned them away from it because that realism is gone.
I'm one of them.
But apart from that, the gameplay and everything was
Oh, it's
fantastic.
super smooth.
And the sound, the sounds coming out of it was phenomenal.
I'd still like to play the campaign.
That's fair. That's sci-fi though. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too hard in the multiplayer. I don't think. I think I'm a bit beyond it.
Yeah, seeing the preview from E3 has got me a little excited about the campaign, finding out about the story. But the last COD I bought, I paid $90 for it and played it for 4 hours. Played the campaign. I think I played one multiplayer match and went, no.
Job done.
Yeah, so let's not get my hands on it some way. Like I'll borrow it off someone or
Just
hire
rob
it.
the
Or,
joint.
yeah, I'll find it somewhere.
All right, so yeah, that's you with buying it. What about you, Red?
Battlefield 1's got my money before COD.
Okay. Neither of them will probably get my money first day one. But Call of Duty's more of my interest than Battlefield.
We can swap.
Okay.
Campaigns.
Okay. Alright. Alright, let's move on. Next one here, I'm going to enjoy this one, Red. You're going to have to answer this one. Tell me, how much did you enjoy Resident Evil 7, the Lantern demo?
In a word?
Fuck! Now, I walked into Resident Evil 7 and there was basically no one in there.
Yeah.
And I was playing it on my own. I'm playing for a beer. The Lantern demo's different to the one that you can play on the PlayStation 4.
The first hour or the beginning hour.
The beginning hour.
Yeah.
I think you're like a scared young girl. So there must be different characters that you play as through Resident Evil.
Apparently the beginning hour has nothing to do with Resident Evil. It's just the mechanics of the game.
Oh, really? So they made that specifically as a teaser?
As a PC, yeah.
Well, fuck me, I didn't know that. But anyway, yeah, so it's different to that. The one that we played, the Lantern demo, you're like a scared little girl who's escaped from some weird, crazy old lady who's carrying a lantern looking for you. It kind of reminded me a bit of, it was actually pointed out, might have been...
Alien?
Was it you, Alien?
Yeah.
Kind of like Alien Isolation, where you were hiding from the alien. You were kind of doing that with this old lady who was chasing after you. And she's screaming out, saying, "Come here, I will find you," sort of thing.
You've been a naughty girl.
Yeah, and it's real eerie to watch her because she's slow and she's just walking towards you, but you must be young, I guess, which is why you don't just pelt the shit out of her.
I'm reckoning injured as well.
Yeah, maybe injured.
I'm thinking injured. Just you seemed when you first sort of took off, you seemed to have a bit of a limp to you. It's
Yeah, so you start off next to a gate. You walk across like a little bridgeway sort of thing into a house, and the old lady is following you with the lantern. And you go into rooms. Like, she moves, but when you're not looking at her, she moves and she catches up to you. And you go into rooms. Sometimes you'll go into a room and the other door into that room's locked, so you'll have to hide, wait for her to go through, go back the other way, and you get caught. I died a few times got caught a few times. She's like, "You're going back to your room," sort of thing. Tell me about your experience, Red.
I was doing so good. So good. And then I got outside. I got inside and then I found a part where that locked door I think you're talking about was on the right and at the end of a hallway. And then she starts coming down, but you got a box you can hide behind.
Yes.
So I'm hiding down behind the box and doing these ones, which you can't see on the podcast, but I was leaning out and looking around, and she's got a lantern, as you said, but you cast a shadow, so you can kind of tell by the shadow. Yeah. The shadow makes it even more eerie. Anyway, so she walks into this door, and I'm like, bonza. Off I go down the hallway, and she comes back out.
Yeah.
But then there was a doorway outside, so I could get outside, and the side of the building was cracked and had an opening. Because I went down there, hit a dead end, and she heard her coming back, so I ducked down, and I was looking through the hole in the wall. And I'm looking in there, and she's in there walking around doing the circle. I'm like, I've got this, I've got this. And then all of a sudden, she disappears from my screen. I turn to start walking. BAM! She's fucking right there! And I'm like, no, fucking lost me shit through the control. Hit the PlayStation, went, fuck! Everyone stopped and wet themselves. I'm like, nah, and I beeline straight out of the exhibit. No.
I looked up, because you had a few moments before the big one.
Doing them ones.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I heard it, but I had headphones on. I heard a noise, and I'd look over thinking it was you, but you were still playing. And I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't you.
No, it was Red.
And then, again, and I'd look over and he's still just playing. And then there was that big one where you've just gone, roar! Chucked it all. Everyone's come crowding around to see what's going on. They're all pissing themselves laughing, and Red's like, I'm fucking done. And just walks out. I've lost me shit laughing. As I put down the controller, as I finished the demo, got it done. But, and not just trying to say that you're a scaredy cat or anything like that, which you are.
Yeah.
I didn't find it scary. None of it got to me.
Oh, fuck, I hate that eerie build-up.
Yeah, it didn't get me. I think it was because of the environment. I didn't have any immersion in that.
I did. It was really loud in my headset.
My headset was cutting out. wasn't very good. See, playing the beginning hour here with headphones on in the dark, I get like tingly and feel the fear, hearing the footsteps and stuff. But it just didn't work for me there. I think because I had people around.
You weren't
me
able to generate your own fear, which is what they rely on.
Yeah, and it just didn't work for me in
Big
that
thing
environment.
too, Red was in the corner.
What?
Yeah, Red was down in the corner, away from everyone else.
Well, you
and I
were. You were
out under
further
lights
into the
and-
dark area.
Yeah.
You took the scary one.
Yeah,
Scary
big
spot.
red.
Yeah.
Big red. I got this.
Big tough scared
Well,
red.
you asked me to do it. I said I'll do it once.
Yes, you did. Well done.
Fuck that shit.
So,
If only we'd been
Hey,
video.
nah.
did you play it?
Yep.
Pat?
By the time I got to that, I had already annoyed everybody in the place by inverting the controls on everything that I'd played.
Yeah.
And I got to that one and didn't bother with it, so I was just getting frustrated with it, and the grainy picture, because it's kind of like
It's like a video camera
Video
sort of thing,
camera
like
sort of
VHS.
Yeah.
and it was just, it got to the point, because it just started frustrating me, and I'm like, I'm not giving this what it needs, I'll sit back and watch Red wet himself. And
Pat was scared too.
no, I got caught a few times.
I delivered. I got caught once. Could you tell?
That's enough!
I got caught a few times, but it was another one of those things where I wasn't in the environment to be immersed in it.
Yeah,
So it was just, and because, like, if you sit at home in the dark, you can generate that fear and get invested in it.
Yeah.
But I was standing there, I was underneath the spotlight. It wasn't doing it for me, so I just sort of went, okay, yeah, cool. It looks good, it feels good, but
If someone had touched me on the shoulder,
I would have probably punched him.
I would have violently reacted.
Wow, I'm glad I wasn't too close to you then.
I was tempted.
I threw the
I was
controller.
tempted to grab him.
I did not mean to. I just went, and it was attached to the headset, so they went don't like that. And I went, bye.
Oh dear. Right, well that was a bit of fun.
But they were all good sports about it in there.
No.
I thought it was
Because I walked in, I said, I might be swearing.
Yeah, and they were like, oh yeah, that's fine, we encourage that. Just don't
Yeah.
break anything.
And
they said.
I squealed. Fuck. I had this open fucking permission to do what I wanted, and I just went, fuck, ah!
Alright. But that was fun. There's a video, there is a real short video that we recorded just after that experience.
As I walked it,
Yes.
Where you were still white as a ghost
I
Still
actually
white.
was.
And sweating.
I was gone.
and hating life.
Yeah.
Alright, well that was Resident Evil 7, the Lantern demo. That was fun. Right, next one, Gears of War 4. We've all played that, and I played it on a 4K TV, which is going to destroy my life.
Side by side, weren't we, on that 4K TV?
It was beautiful. This was playing it on a PC, high-end PC, 4K, 60 frames a second. It was gorgeous.
It was stunning.
Gorgeous. It looks like a really good game too.
Yeah.
But you pointed out as well, God, the droplets of water on the armour when it was raining. You can see all these individual droplets on the back
And then,
of your
and then
character.
the lightning would go, and they'd all sparkle.
Oh, it's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah, where he's shooting stuff, I'm going, Luke, and what? I'm like, look at the water.
Yeah, look at the water. Yeah, I'm like, what water? And you're like, the droplets.
The water on the guns. And
I'm
you went,
like, oh yeah,
Oh.
that's nuts.
yes.
But yeah, geez, it looks good on 4K. Oh, and then I come over to you, and you had it on Pleb Vision, and you had the 1080
The
TV.
1081, yeah.
I'm like, oh, that looks
The 1080,
really
24-inch
shit.
monitor.
Oh man, I don't know. That's going to ruin me. But anyway, Gears of War 4's coming out soon in about a week's time. There's no doubt about it.
It is 1 week.
1 week until exact, is it? I played Gears of War 1 on the 360, blew me away. That was a generation changer for me. Amazed at the graphics. 2, I got that at Christmas time, the year it came out. I didn't touch it for 9 months. Chucked it in, played it,
Sitting.
fucking just got hooked, loved it, blew it away. 3 came out, got it on release and played it. 4 will be on release again, and I'm going to just destroy the game. I love it.
We should mention all games are backwards compatible in the Gears of War series.
Yes, they are.
When buying it on Xbox One.
Yes.
When buying 4. Comes with it.
Hang on, what?
All the games come with Gears of War 4.
Oh, again, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because they did that with the Gears of War 1 remaster.
Yeah.
They gave you all of them. So if you purchase Gears of War 4, you're getting them again.
Yep. Including Judgment.
Oh, well, there you go. So whichever of you don't have them, you can have them because I've already got them from last time.
Mm.
So there you go.
Nice.
lovely. But I loved it. You've finished 1,
And 90% of 2.
partially of 2. Haven't done 3 yet, or Judgment. Are you going to get 4?
Oh yeah, day 1.
Do you care about playing the other ones beforehand?
It's a new story.
Ish.
It's new because
it overlaps, but it's from everything that I've seen and read. It seems to be.
But I'm not a massive
Very-
lore head.
no, you're not. I don't think you'll care too much. But for me,
Because I'll just be playing Horde mode.
because the character that you play
How
as,
good was it?
the character that you play as in Gears of War 4 is JD Phoenix, which is Marcus Phoenix's son
Yeah.
from the original trilogy, and you team up. He's in it, and there's a gripping scene in a video that I've seen for it where JD calls out, "Dad!" And I'm like, "Oh,
Did he die? Is he dying?
Don't you fucking die!" I'll cry.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler alert! You haven't played it yet, have you?
Nope. I figured as much because
I hope you weren't hoping on playing it as well.
No, I'll
Not
play him
much
eventually.
room for him. He's right.
No, don't worry about it now. I'll just buy 4 and start from there.
I'll beep that out in the podcast so I don't fuck anybody else's enjoyment, ruin the game, considering they're all coming out soon. But anyway, I cried in the past
Yeah.
when certain things happened, and I'll tell you now, if Marcus dies, I'll shed a tear for him. He's good. He's a fucking legend.
I'm there.
I love
Well,
that.
I gave you the choice, didn't I? I've got a little bit of change, and I said Forza or Gears of War.
Yeah, well, I think that you'll enjoy Gears better than you will Forza because you're not a big car guy.
Not really. I enjoy the concept of the gameplay, where it's all open and everything.
Yeah.
If I was to play a car racing game at an extended period of time, it'd be that over a... But, yeah, Horde mode, man.
What about you, Pat?
Horde mode.
Horde mode's what you're liking.
Yeah, Horde mode's returned for this one.
Multiplayer without squeakers, because you choose who's on your team.
Yeah.
50, what do you call them, rounds or whatever?
50 waves.
50
50
waves.
waves of Horde.
We got to 10.
Yeah.
Or we went from 5 to 10.
Started at 5, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I started at 1, but we got to 5 and all died, and then it kicked on again from 5 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Did it?
No,
I don't think it
we jumped, because we joined you. You're already
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that might have been why.
Oh, that's probably why.
Because they go, we've got 2 more spots, and
Yeah,
we were
and
walking
then
past,
we
we went, okay, I went, oh, there's Pat. Yeah, so we went from 5 to 10.
Yeah, so
but
it is good. I liked the old ones, the old Horde modes.
the fact that you can just
Build.
build everything up,
Yeah.
and you know, if you got a full team of everyone that you know,
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
we,
say,
we
that's
had one
anything.
person that was with us that would just disappear off into the distance
And die.
then scream, "I'm down, I'm down, I'm down." I'm like, "Well, stay down because I'm not coming to get you."
I said, concentrate fire. He goes, I am. I said, well, obviously I wasn't fucking talking to you.
But so, like, if you had everyone who was like, it was just
Because it's
a,
shared money. Because every time I went and collected money to try and buy something, because I wanted to get a gun,
Oh, is
yeah.
it?
and we had fucking 4 little
Oh,
barricades
so
out.
that's why. Because every time I
You
went
go,
to
well,
go and
where's my
buy
money?
something, it said I couldn't purchase anything.
Oh, mate, Pat's talking to, get himself a barricade or a fucking turret and go sit in his own corner.
Ah, that's how it works. Okay.
So admittedly, it was just a, you know, have a bit of a play and see how it goes.
Yeah.
I was
but
sick.
when you get fully into it, and you
Yeah,
know we get a
it's
team
It's
together
going to
and
be
get,
challenging.
it's
as
going to be
fuck.
good.
But
And
it's
gonna
like
be
zombies
intense.
where you're going to have to invest 2-3 hours a run.
Yeah,
I've got people that are into Xbox that are going to get these games with me now. I've always been playing these Gears of War games with myself.
yeah.
I haven't had anyone interested in them. I don't think anyone liked them.
I've never played them. I've watched a lot of them, and I've had the odd go here and there. And I've always been more of a third person sort of fan anyway. So
Just jump straight in on 4.
yeah, I'll be in it.
Your
for
first
sure.
experience is going to be that.
Gorgeous.
Like, the graphics are sick, or good, in the other ones. But they still kind of feel 360.
Yeah.
Where what we're playing, besides the 4K, what we're playing on the monitors,
Yeah.
they were
Even though it was
still
phenomenal,
crisp.
Yeah, it's still good.
I
It looks
almost want a
fantastic.
monitor now, because everything we played over the weekend has been on a monitor.
Yeah, monitors are better than tellies, but they're smaller.
Yeah.
and expensive.
I've got a 14.
Monitor or TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. Red, tell us a little bit about Dragon Ball Z Universe, Xenoverse, sorry.
Xenoverse
Xenoverse 2, 'cause I know nothing about that stuff. So that's you, go for it.
So, well, you'd almost say it's a side-by-side fighter like Mortal Kombat, but that's where you'd be wrong. Because you can fly around and there's no split screen. You don't kind of, you know how sometimes when you're playing those sorts of games and it'll split off so you've got a bigger character, you can kind of see where you are. Nah, we had a battle, you and I.
Yep.
In arena-based mode, and you could just fly around. You come in, you got your light attack, your heavy attack, your block, your key bar, which is like your next week on Dragon Ball Z. You know, you're building your power up.
Yeah, Super Saiyan. Or,
Yeah, you got your Saiyan.
whatever.
So you got your power moves, you've got your evasion moves, you've got your blocks, your taunts. You got your 3-bar life, so like a green, yellow, red, dead. And it's just like the cartoon or the anime. Action is so fast paced, and you think
It's so over the top.
you'd think it'd be so impossible to try and concentrate and play something at that pace. But they've just hit this. And with number one, they hit it, but it was you were kind of restricted with what you could do once looking at number two. It just was like a lot more. And the way you watch the anime, they go and there's 100 hits in 10 seconds, you're actually doing it in game, and it feels like you got control over it. Like you'll hit the combo with the XXXXY, but you'll literally be throwing a 20 hit combo, and then you're holding a button, you holding a modifier, and then you'll kick someone, they'll start flying, but then you'll go swing, and then you're behind them and you punch them again, then you knock them down to the ground, and big old power ball down to the ground. As far as narrative goes, I don't know, because number one covered off a lot of Z, or Dragon Ball Z, if you will. That's a lot of the timeline, and the main story was taken straight from the cartoon. So they might incorporate Super or GT or Resurrection F in this one, which is cool, seen them all anyway. But graphics are much better than number one. Number one was just a little too cartoony, a little too colourful, where these feel a little bit fuller, a little bit more shading and shadow effects. Different characters to the first one, including the original cast from what I've seen, because it was a very limited selection because you unlock them as you go
It was
along.
only 8 or 9, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that,
If you didn't know, Xenoverse is an MMO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an MMO.
No, I didn't know.
So you can go and do scenario, like you do your main story, but then you hit a hub, and you can go do 150 predetermined missions, but you can take your friends in and you do it all at your own level and level up your guy. And put your attribute points in. Like you might want to go Super Saiyan, but you want another race's special ability, so you've got to go train under that leader, and then you get an ability out of it. And random drops of stuff, like in the Division and in Destiny, there's random drops of techniques given to you at the end of a level or a strike, if you will.
Yeah.
So we have very little information on the story, but it'll be the same.
Okay.
It'll be the same setup, MMO setup.
So that's good.
Yes.
Okay.
But to put it in perspective, someone who, and I know I'm going to cop a lot of hate for this, despises Dragon Ball Z, never liked the anime, I never got into it, never wanted really, I tried to, just because it was the big thing when it came out, but I was past it sort of thing. But, not old, just didn't, I couldn't stand the whole half-an-hour episode to charge up and then see what happens next week.
Well, I'm the same as you. I don't watch
But yeah,
it.
so I'm not a fan
You're
of it.
exaggerating, aren't you? That doesn't happen, right?
What?
It doesn't charge up for a whole episode.
Oh, yeah. 2.
What do you mean?
You know, building key, building.
You mean it
Takes
just
a while
goes
to
a
get
long time?
Takes a while to get to
a whole
9,000.
episode before it. Oh, it
Yeah,
did.
but there's like monologue and whatnot in the background, and
Split into other parts of the story.
Yeah.
And then you come back and there's Goku where you really want to be seen, and he's still going, I'm so pissed! Ah! Yeah, no shit. Wicked. Especially the first time he goes Super Saiyan. It's a little bit...
I'll share some of that hate with you. Fuck, that sounds dumb.
That's the initial
but
pop.
in respect to that, I actually really do enjoy the gameplay.
So fluent.
It is fluent. It's you could get involved in it, and I'm going to get it handed to me every time that I play it because I'm just not good at fighting games. But it is that over the top, and the sounds and the punching
The
and
energy,
everything,
yeah.
and just the energy that comes out of it. It's just fun. It is mind-numbing fun, really. I don't think I'd be able to get into the MMO side of it,
Yeah.
but to jump on and have a crack, you've like around at a mate's place with a few beers or whatever, you'd have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
You really could.
I've never played it.
Yeah. I like
I've never had
I got
anything
number
on it.
one at home. We should say, I think this will come out, this podcast, it's going to be too late. There's a closed beta coming out on the 8th and the 9th, I think. And that's for pre-orders or by other means getting the codes from themselves. But then there's an open beta the week later. So if you wanted to just try it, the open beta will be up on the PS.
If there's an open beta, I'll try it.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. Red. Oh, did you have something else?
No.
No, all good. We had a look at Just Cause, the cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
If I was more explosive than he told some very terroristy jokes, didn't he?
Oh, the host.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. No, can't remember. He's funny. He's been there quite a few years, and he
said something.
does the
and
dark room and that.
There's more shots than Columbine or something like that. And I went,
Oh no, he didn't say that, did he?
yeah, and he goes, too soon. Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah, man. There was some filth jokes. I loved it.
But it was good. He made it a lot more enjoyable than I think it should have been,
Yeah.
because the host was pretty funny, but it didn't seem to be like there was some good
What, they had
efforts.
30?
There was 30.
And
Yeah,
there were 5 standouts.
yeah. There wasn't that too many of them that were totally amazing. But I don't know. It was alright. I think depending on the day you go, because you'll get different entrants for the different days, so you might have better things on the Saturday, maybe. I don't know, probably Saturday.
Saturday
Probably
seems to
the
step it up.
Yeah, Saturday's probably better.
Because it's a weekend.
Yeah. But it's good fun to go to. This year's the first time they put it in that big arena. What do they call it? The popcorn or something like
Yeah.
that arena or something. Where anyways, there's a big stage in there. Normally they've only done it on a small stage outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was good that they put it in there this time, and that's good. So if you like cosplay, it's worth some.
My very
looking at.
first one, and I could think of a worse way to spend an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it's good to rest too. Like if you're on your feet all day, go in there for an hour and a half and watch that.
Well, we
Not bad.
started on our feet early Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And we didn't get off them until yesterday.
Yeah, so it's good to go and there's heaps of room. You know that if you're going into that arena, you're going to get a seat because there's heaps of seats in there. It's good, quite good. Move on. In that same arena, we had the Microsoft presentation with Phil Spencer. Bloke can talk.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Man, what?
Microsoft's taken over.
Oh, yeah, but see, that's the power of a good speaker. He's brilliant. You know, Roy, who's Mr. Xbox is shit, he walked out of there going, I want an Xbox now.
Yeah, fucking PS4 shit.
Talk about marketing. But that bloke spoke, and I was looking, thinking, where's the teleprompter? Where's he reading from? Where's he?
Yeah, I heard that too.
He didn't have any.
He just knows his product.
He just knows what he was saying, and he just ran through all that shit without hiccup and talked about the product, talked about the gamers, talked about the games, what's coming, what's in the works, a little bit on Scorpio. And I just listened to him the whole time and I wasn't bored.
No.
And how long did he
what?
talk for?
40 minutes? Half hour, 40 minutes?
40 minutes.
Yeah, and it was just, he just kept talking.
Never repeated himself.
Nah!
Never,
That's professional public speaking.
It probably comes with his pay packet.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he's on a mint.
But one of the big things you can see is enthusiasm come across in it.
Yeah.
Because he's confident in his product.
Yeah.
Do you think they've done the right thing and holding back, letting the PS4 Pro and Slim come out?
Yeah, I think they have. I think Sony have made a mistake.
Because I can tell you what now, the Xbox sales in last month were up 1,000% on the month previous.
Well, to be honest with you, I got my Xbox in June, end of June, in the half yearly sales,
Oh yeah, taxed on.
and a month later, the One S come out. Still contemplating switching it out.
For an S?
I bought my son an S,
Yeah.
but it's still boxed for Christmas.
very, very tempted to it.
Yep, me too. Because I could get 250 for mine.
Yeah.
And you add $130, $140 to it, and it's just more powerful. With an optical fibre out.
Oh, yeah. The Slim, PlayStation Slim doesn't have it. But, yeah, look, that was a good experience. It was only for that one day, wasn't it, on Friday?
Oh, yeah, he was gone because he went back up to Melbourne.
Yeah, so up to Melbourne. You cheeky bastard. He's a Yank.
Everything's upside down here, yeah.
Well, that's right. Yeah, he was going the other way. But that was good to watch. Nothing really new. He didn't really tell us anything we didn't know.
No, it's always good to see people talk who are passionate about their product.
Yeah.
And I'm more than happy to hand it across the so Chucko Sega from Gears of War. We spoke at the Xbox Fan Fest a couple of times. So on the Tuesday, I first met him and spoke with him there. And to have someone that's lead designer of a product that we all know and we're all sort of really excited about,
millions of dollars.
Yeah, and he's being so accessible.
Yeah.
Like on Thursday night when we were playing Gears, he was actually in playing Horde mode with us.
Yeah.
At one stage, and
that's why we lost.
The bloke that made it was in there.
But it just seeing that energy come across from someone who is up the top of the tree. So he's who knows really what sort of hands-on role he had within the game, but still he's got that much confidence in his team and the product. Yeah, it's just phenomenal to see and hear.
Excellent. All right, we'll move on. Pat, again, you did the Velodrone by Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew Velodrone.
What was that all about?
Drone hunting. Easiest way to describe it.
Yeah.
So what it was, you get a glove that you put on. It's got a little button on the side, shoots a laser out at 4 drones, and in this little arena.
It's a glove.
Yep.
What do you point your finger?
No, you point your whole so you pretty much you hold it like a fist.
Yep.
And you're pointing it at the drones as they're flying around. So they're the like the spider drone type things that are the big rage at the moment. And you had people controlling them and flying them and trying to hide them from you, and you've just got to get the best score.
Okay.
So it's not bad. Kills your hand though.
Holding it up all the time, yeah.
No, it's the tapping of the button on the side. So there was a button there that you had to continuously tap with your thumb. And at one stage, I'm telling my thumb to tap and it wouldn't move.
Right.
So other hand went underneath and the cheek come out, but it worked because I won my round.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you win any prizes? You didn't, did you?
I won a hat.
Oh, that's
But still.
And they were given away. They just had eskies full of Mountain Dew just to grab for anyone.
Yeah, just grab it on the way through.
Yeah, Roy took a slab home in his bag.
Bloody Scotsman. I know, I saw him. Like, it was like probably 6 hours after we were there. He's pulling Mountain Dew out of his bag.
No, I did see the night before this young broad, she put 6 bottles of Coke and lemonade into her bag when we were getting fed at the Fan Fest.
Yeah.
I went,
oh, yeah.
not even I'm that desperate.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But the big thing was, it was a real big energy in the area. There was, I'm a metalhead when it comes to music, and you had 3 Days Grace, Disturbed, a few others as well that were just playing and really pumping out, and it was good fun. It was it wasn't a video game as such, but had all that technology behind it.
It was an interactive medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey!
Sorry.
Nice work, Red. Bless you. I'm not by any way like a priest or anything like that. I can't actually bless you. But from what I've read on websites, it's socially acceptable for me to say that
And
to
you condemn buggery.
Sometimes. Except on Wednesdays. Between 2 and 2:08.
It's God's day.
Oh dear. Okay, so that was the Velodrone. Is that what it was?
Yes.
That'll do.
That's good that they add little things like that, little extra bits and pieces you can do at the
It was
expo.
fun, and it was you were one of 5, so
It's breaking the fourth wall, the fourth barrier, whatever they call it. Still, it's an
Bit of
interactive
3D
medium.
gaming.
Yeah.
Duck hunt. Weird and Retro was a setup they had out in the shed outside. What do you laughing at?
The fact that there was a PS3 Slim on the spot.
Yeah, well, it's...
No, but it had every generation.
Yeah, they were showing
I
off the roof.
understand why it was there.
But they had like Commodore something.
They
64.
had the 64. They
There was
had
another
the
one
Mega
that
500.
I didn't know existed.
They had all manner of Atari.
Yeah, they were all there, and you
They
could
had
just...
little snot-nosed kids abusing them. Why would you play this, Dad? That looks shit.
But that's the thing as well. They had all these things just out in the open that anyone could just
You played
abuse.
Load Runner, didn't you?
It wasn't Load Runner. I don't know the name of that game, but it was like a roof runner where you're running across roofs and jumping. All you do is press a button. There's an updated version of that on the current generation of mobile phones that you can get. It was cool. I don't know. You're just running across the roofs, jumping, and you jump through windows and stuff. Just a 2D thing. But yeah, I just like they had all these consoles just out in the open that anyone could just probably steal them. And it didn't look like there was anybody really monitoring it.
No, there was probably half a dozen people there for it. They were dressed very.
Cash.
Inconspicuously.
No, they were still standing out, but they were dressed in a certain attire to have that sort of retro feel to them.
Weird and Retro is like a group,
Yeah.
if you will. So they come to the expo and set up their Weird and Retro setup. So they own all this stuff. So
Yeah, but there was probably more money in that square, 3 or 4 square meters.
and the stuff that anyone was just allowed to put their
Yeah,
grubby heads all over.
there was no real, we've all heard of the rare items that cost an absolute fortune.
No,
It was nothing like
it's
that.
just old stuff.
Yeah, it was just all old stuff. The Amiga was just running standard sort of things. There was no Alex the Kid. There was none of those big name games that I could find anyway. There was ones that I've
There's
played.
Wonder Boy
and I've
3.
had. Was it?
Yeah, Wonder Boy 3
I
was there.
couldn't find those.
Yep, right in the middle.
But they had the old tabletop, the old stand-up arcade stuff as well. It was quite a lot of fun. But yeah, a few kids were, Dad, what's this? Can we go and see something that's cool? This is cool. This is what I grew up with, but it sucks.
Yeah, no
I love all that
appreciation.
stuff.
No
It's good to just look at, take photos of. Good to add to the memories.
Yeah,
In that same shit, what was it? There wasn't a name to that shed, was it?
just Hall 6.
Hall
Whole
6.
sex.
Hall 6 anyway. Down the back there was the Pokemon zone. It's basically just a little store filled with Pokemon merchandise that you could buy. Like there was,
Overpriced merchandise.
oh, they were reasonable. Like you could get a Pokemon drinking mug for $15. That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah. Unless it had Quantum Coke in it.
I've got that on the list. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
There was like little plush dolls. They had
Was there a Pokestop? Did you check?
Yes, I did. No.
There was one.
No.
Pokestop. No, I didn't
No,
even
I
think
checked.
of that.
There wasn't one.
But yeah, just your usual, just toys really. Just that's all it was. It was really small, so there was people lined up buying things that were just in the way for people that wanted to look at stuff on the shelves, so couldn't look at everything. So that's probably something they need to fix for next year.
Plushies, cards, and merchandise.
I mean, maybe this year it's a little bit sort of the moment.
Well, they didn't know what to accommodate for because they didn't know the demand.
Yeah, but with Pokemon Go, it's like people are going to see that and go.
Because
for
you'll
it.
see the difference. Because last year that retro was in that tight corners and everything like
Yeah.
that. And everything was in glass cabinets. Now where they just had a big open
Yeah,
layout.
big open area. It was good, but yeah, it was cool. But yeah, it was too small. That setup was tiny there. But the EB Games Store, that's getting bigger and bigger every year. But this year, it wasn't really that enticing to buy things from there.
And fuck all games.
Yeah, it's all
not
just
much
stuff, isn't it?
Merch.
Well, actually, speaking with Roy Boy, his thoughts on what would be in the Megastore was very similar to mine. That you'd walk in, there'd be just like a bin of games.
Yeah.
It's like pre-owned, go nuts sort of
Yeah.
thing, and that's what I was sort of hoping for. And after seeing some of the stuff that people picked up last year, I was really excited for it. And wasn't all that much. There was a lot of little knickknacks and shirts and little toys and whatnot, but actually games or peripherals, hardware, anything like that.
So, but they've got the peripherals there. They've got a lot of keyboards, headphones, mice, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But they're no cheaper than you can get from
That's-
EB in Penrith.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You go there, and then we were lucky enough to be able to drive down. But for those that are catching the training, you're going to pay the same price as you are at your local,
Yeah, you may as well
and
just
then
go
you're
to
going
the
to carry it
local.
on the train home. You know, it's you're putting yourself out. You might as well just go down the road.
And you were saying, like, I thought it was a really good price, the $70 or for
77 for Just Cause 3.
Just Cause 3, there's the edition that gives you the
Grapple.
grapple thing with it. Like, I thought, wow, that's a good price, but you said that that's how much it is at your local.
Yeah, yeah. It come up on a. I think it was even an email a few weeks back that that's what they were selling it for. And it was like, oh sweet, I'm going to go and get it. But then it was, might be at EB Expo, so I'll wait out.
You'd think that they'd be able to subsidise it, make them really cheap, like make that 50 for people that go to the expo. Like you've paid your ticket to get in, and then you get it a little bit cheaper to buy it from there.
I had to get out of there. I had visions of myself being escorted off premise.
What were you going to do?
Throat punch the dude with the bloody microphone.
That's the same dude every year.
Yeah.
The American accent guy.
Yeah.
But did you hear the little kid go up to him? Excuse me. And he goes, oh yeah. Puts the microphone aside. And he goes, yeah. And the kid goes, I just want to say that you're doing a fantastic job. And he goes, oh, thank you very much. What? He's fucking talking shit into a microphone. He's saying, this is $20, this is $50, come on, pay. Maybe it's a hard job, I don't know.
No, I said to someone, I said, hello, can I help you? And I said, yeah, take $17 off that, we'll take it. Oh, I can't do that. $16.95. Oh, you're going to have to talk to the dude with the microphone. Throat punch is coming. Red's gone.
Jog on then, boy.
He must be the boss of it.
I don't know. But anyway, it's coupled with the Zing stores. So you had all those really expensive statuettes or like the busts and that you look at and go, oh, that's fucking... Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
See you later.
$300.
Yeah, up go the premiums on your insurance of your house.
I'd like one of them. No, I can't. Never mind. Well, that's a PlayStation VR and a PlayStation Plus. No. I'd love to have them, but
No.
they're too expensive.
Yeah.
Too expensive until the kids move out.
Did you guys buy anything?
Hey?
Buy anything? No? No, I didn't either. I
I
normally
want
do.
AAA games that are coming out.
The past years I have bought things.
Yeah.
This year, no. Nothing this time.
I've been saving for months for it, specifically to go nuts on some special editions.
But
Yeah.
and they had, what was the other game that they had there? Oh, The Division.
With the that was not available in the country anymore.
Yeah, the Sleeper Agent. There was a. Yeah.
Overwatch,
$180.
$200. Yeah, that's a saving.
Yeah. No. Yeah, well, it
No
wasn't
Man's
very good
Sky.
prices.
No Man's Sky's got a lot of bad press lately. We all know about that. We've covered it. You know, some of it's unfounded. The last week that's had some more issues that we'll cover in the next coming days on AussieGamersExpress.com. But it was on sale as well, and it actually had a sales sticker on it. $98.
That's $1.99 off.
Yeah. And I actually picked it up and went, no. Put it down. It was ridiculous. The fact that it even had a sticker that said sale on it, and it was still $98.
Have you played it yet?
No.
Okay, we can take it home with you tonight.
Sounds good.
All right, let's move on from that. The store wasn't very fantastic this year, which is a bit of a shame. But next up, Rocket, their Rocket stand down there, or Rocat, however you want to pronounce it. They had a stand down there. Now we've done a fair bit of reviews for the Rocket products with the keyboards, the mice, the headsets. So we went down there and said hello, and they had the what was it? The Rocket Sova, the gaming lap board, and. I gave that a go. Actually, it was funny. I said, this is the one design product from Rocket that's just not for me. Oh, why is that? I'm left-handed. So the lap board, if you can picture it, is a keyboard that you sit on your lap. And it's got big sort of cushiony things underneath it so you can play, like if you're playing using Steam Big Picture on a TV, so you're in your lounge, you put the lap board on your lap, so to speak. It's a keyboard and a mouse pad with a mouse that plugs into it as well, so it's got a mouse. But the mouse is on the right-hand side of the keyboard. And it's not modular, you can't move it. It's just how it is. So I can't use it unless I conform and play like a Gumby using my right hand on the mouse, which I'm not very good at. And I'm not very good at using WASD with my left hand either. do it the other way
I'm
around.
right-handed and I can't do it, so you're not alone.
Yeah, it's not. PCs are a bit tricky. So this is the funny thing is the guy on the stand there. I got to give him kudos though. He was pretty funny. He goes, no. What you need to do is you need to adapt. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, we turn it upside down. I'm thinking, oh, he's going to show me. Maybe you can do something here to it to make it work. And he goes, you put it upside down, and you need to work out how to do it upside down. I'm like, oh, right. So
Yeah.
they had Bioshock Infinite playing on the computer connected to the lapboard. So I started playing it upside down. And Red, did you film or just take photos?
Photos, I believe.
Photos. There was me playing and with an upside down keyboard. How did I do?
Went alright. Headshots for days.
I was thinking, yeah, but that was the
Was his mouse.
The mouse part was alright, but it was damn awkward because not only was it like upside down, it's backwards too. So left was
It
right.
was all inverted, yeah.
Oh, it was an.
Oh, so I'd be able to
So you'd go
I'd
alright.
go alright, yeah.
And then, and then I think I needed to hit spacebar or something. But I couldn't get to it, so I was using the brim of me hat that I was wearing, and it was just like a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look, I do talk highly about Rocket products. You won't get nothing out of me for that one, unfortunately. That's a right-handed man's thing. But as I have done research in the past, and I was talking about on the day, there are only 10% of the entire world's population are left-handed. So it's just not viable, I guess. But fuck it, man, make me one. I'm special.
It's a Rocat Luke one.
That's right. Yeah, call it the Luke 1.
The Lou Coney.
People might be able to pronounce it better than some of the names I've got.
Covis over, Mova Dover.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, that exists. It looks cool. If I had a left-handed one, I'd like to have one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sitting on the lounge.
With your setup, yeah.
Hells yeah. So anyway, we did that. Next, Red, tell us about, well, you both played WW2, no, you played WW2K17.
Yes.
Was it any good? It's the same as 16, isn't it?
Oh, the buttons are slightly different, which they always tend to throw the freaking spatter in the works every year and change a little bits here and there. It looked good, ran well, it was fluid, it was wrestling. Full stop.
Okay.
I can't tell you about the features of it.
Well, no, you only just had a bit of the gameplay.
It was a
didn't you?
demo, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But as far as pure gameplay goes, works.
Okay. Fantastic. What about the NBA 2K17?
Same as 16.
Yeah.
Same as 16.
Look good, play good. He can foul.
Yeah.
I get running up and go, the whistle will go, and go, what the fuck is that? And he's Pat grabbing onto me trying to steal the ball.
It's kind of like you playing FIFA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
professional fouls.
So
Right, you score.
I
I'll
didn't
just
do
rip
nothing.
your legs off.
I got on. I had 2 points and Pat had 21 because we just picked up and unpaused it. Pat won.
Very nice.
I
So
think,
it's
I
good.
think the time we had it, we only got a basket each anyway.
Yeah. Look, if I had disposable coin, I'd have it because I like my basketball games. I played them all, but I'll wait for it to go 35 bucks, 40 bucks
Right.
Well, we just had 16 drop.
on plus.
Yeah,
Plus,
on PlayStation for nothing. Well, there you go. All right, what's next on the list here? Rise of the Tomb Raider. Did either of you guys play that on the PlayStation 4?
No,
Whoa, man.
it's Rise of the Tomb
It's
Raider.
fucking exactly the same as Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Xbox
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Next. That's it.
I hope Xbox give us a reduced price, if not for free, the DLC.
Yeah, no, but that was it. Like, I played it. It was at the beginning of the game, and
Same as what we done the year before on the Xbox.
it was no different. That's right.
Your
Yeah.
first Tomb.
Same. What do we got here? Lego Dimensions has a multiplayer.
Oh, that's the one we played the night before.
Yeah, we
Yes.
played that on
Yeah.
Thursday night. Yeah,
And I picked the Muppety frickin' goblin.
got the Gremlin.
Gremlin.
You had the
yeah.
Gremlin.
It didn't swing, you just done little loops.
I was Batman.
You were Batman, and you were
Finn!
Finn.
Who the fuck's Finn?
From Adventure Time.
Jack and Finn. Oh, you need to get educated. You haven't watched.
Oh.
You have never watched Adventure Time.
No.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
That's that meme where one guy's come through and kills everything, and the other one comes past and picks everything up.
Yeah.
What it's like playing an
Because
MMO.
Jake and Finn, the Adventure Time is based on RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons, questing, dungeon crawling.
And lots of weed.
Yeah, but no, I don't
So
know.
much innuendo.
I don't know anything
You
about
might like it.
I'd reckon you get into it.
It's not hard to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And Beano, he's a little Game Boy.
Well, I'm taking in tenders at the moment because I'm nearly finished my Dexter.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty first, yeah.
Rick and Morty, I don't want to watch a cartoon.
That's what Adventure Time is.
I've watched Rick and Morty for about 14 minutes. When I went to sleep.
Gets better.
I fell asleep.
Soul.
Yeah, righto. Whatever. But anyway, Lego Dimensions, we played
Capture the Flag.
Capture the flag.
a Capture the Flag match together, which was kind of fun, a little bit dicky, but they gave us a free minifigure.
Green Arrow.
At the end of it, we have a Green Arrow, which is cool. That's a good thing about there's like when you go to the expo, sometimes you do get rewarded for just trying the game. They'll come past and go, "Thank you for playing. Here's your thing. Here's your blah blah blah."
Like Skylanders last
Like
year.
Skylanders in the past, where you'll play it and they'll hand out a Skylanders figure, which is $15-20.
I didn't have enough enjoyment out of that game of Lego. For what we had sitting in front of us was probably a $250
It's
setup.
too expensive, isn't it?
Yes.
But it is really cool for a Lego fan because they are just little Legos and they just break apart like Lego.
I'm a big Lego fan, but I'd put it together and put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
You know, like things like the DeLorean, the Ghostbusters stuff, things like that you can't get in packs elsewhere. It would literally just sit on the shelf.
Yeah, Lego Dimensions is too expensive, I think,
Yeah.
For me, but I wouldn't get.
You want it all.
I do.
You
Yeah,
would.
that's the thing with those
Disney
those things.
Infinities,
Is
the
I want them
Skyline.
all,
Yeah.
and that's why that's
Because you're not getting the whole
thousands.
game. You're technically
You're not getting the whole game. No.
No.
It's DLC in the form of a figure.
A plastic form,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how they are. The Nuka-Cola Quantum, we slightly mentioned on that before. You can buy, as we walked in, being media, we walked in an hour earlier than the general public on the Friday. And as we've walked in to the left, there was
An
like
old
a Fallout.
Silverstream trailer.
Yeah, not
yes,
one
yeah.
of the. Yeah, those full aluminium trailers, which was like Fallout theme,
Yeah.
where they were selling Nuka-Cola Quantum, right?
Yes.
Heaps of the media guys went straight there to line up and get
The
it.
amount of people that bolted towards it.
Yeah.
Because you
was
can't
amazed
buy it in Australia.
Yeah.
It was
But
only,
still,
it was
it's not
only ever
like-
sold in Target in America.
It's not like you can buy it and put it on the shelf. They pour it into a cup for you.
Yeah, and you
You've got to
drink
drink it.
But these people have an hour to ourselves, the media, went and wasted it in line for a drink. But anyway, you get this Nuka-Cola drink and there's a light inside the
A
cup,
little blue LED.
which makes it sort of glow and all that sort of shit. $15.
Fuck off. That's a
$15.
DLC. A standard DLC.
Oh, you get to keep the cup.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, it was.
There was I'll
No.
admit, there was a 2-second thought.
Oh, you
It
were
was
going to
like
get one?
and then I saw $15 and went,
You changed your mind, went and got the cat piss out in Hall 6.
no,
What was that called?
Shove it. Shelve it.
Shine.
Shine!
Oh, fuck, that was close.
Close! Shine, the cat piss in a bottle.
Yeah.
You tried it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
No, I wouldn't say it was horrible. It was very different.
Very natural.
Even
cat
that,
piss?
it was a little too medicine-y.
Okay.
But mainly because it wasn't carbonated.
Yeah, that
I
I
think
wouldn't
if
like.
it was carbonated,
It's
it would have
syrupy.
been a lot better. But it was very thick, very syrupy.
Yeah, nah.
I love ginger. You like ginger beer as well. You know, I reckon you might have got the taste for it if it was carbonated.
Yeah, the carbonated thing probably.
Well, that was
ruined it.
$73 each.
Yeah,
Oh,
a pack of 12 was $72.
Yeah,
Overpriced.
$6 a shot.
Yeah, don't buy energy drinks from the EB Games Expo. Oh, God, damn.
These are a lot of boutique things, though. You won't
Yeah, it was
buy
it was
shopping
Australia. It was the
Yeah.
first energy drink made in Australia. All natural products, no caffeine, just mainly vitamins.
Guarana.
Yeah, all that sort of
You get the
stuff.
same kick out of getting a teaspoon of sugar and dissolving it in water.
Fuck the water.
Just chewing it like
crunch it up.
sherbet. All right, Steep from Ubisoft. We played Steep.
Oh, man.
I crashed it.
I crashed it many times.
No, he crashed the game.
No, the game.
He blue screened.
Blue screened it.
I
Yeah.
critical errored it to the dashboard on the PlayStation. It was funny too because the lady was standing with me at the time because I'm like, how do I do this? I'm trying to use this bloody wingsuit and I keep just fucking smashing it.
You were because you changed to it on the fly, and you're standing on a balcony. You go, bonk.
Yeah,
Thinking it might take you to a wingsuit section. You just go, bonk.
Yeah, no, so-
I did the same thing. I tried to jump off where you first started with the snowboard.
Yeah.
I went back to that spot and then tried to jump off with a wingsuit, and he's just standing there in the one place jumping.
Yeah.
Wasn't steep enough.
Yeah,
no pun.
Yeah. But yeah, so I said to this woman, and she's come and helped me, and she goes, I'll press this button, go to the map, zoom out a bit, and then all of a sudden it just went pfft and crashed. I'm like, oh, that's not good. She goes, oh, okay, just load it up again. And she showed me, and I got it started, and I managed to do it. But jeez, boring.
It's something that could have a lot added to it and a lot of community input.
I reckon there's still a lot of polish to go on it.
Oh,
I'm
can't
still-
be. It's out December 1st or something, isn't it?
I don't know.
She's due out this year.
I'll call a delay.
Yeah, it needs one.
I think it'll
Fuck, it needs
delay
one.
because
That was shit.
it was the polish wasn't there graphically. I know they'll probably run it on dev kits or something like that where they've got everything turned down a little bit because of the heat.
They're on PS4s, weren't
Yeah, if a dev kit you can still
Might be,
turn
yeah.
it
you
down
can
for
still
heat.
turn it down.
they?
But
But have you played Just Cause 3?
not yet.
The wingsuiting and that's more fun.
The wingsuiting in that is heaps better.
It's wingsuiting with explosives, of course it is.
No, but take all that stuff out of it. Just the gliding and the controls.
Yeah, the controls will take a
in
lot to get
Steep
used to.
were crap.
I kept wrapping it around a
blocky,
tree.
weren't they?
They
No,
weren't-
not block.
yeah.
Chunky.
Yeah, like they just didn't feel like your character was gliding smooth. It was just like.
On the snowboard it did. When I was,
Oh, the snowboard was better.
the snowboard was good fun, but gliding, yeah, that
Except when you take the snowboard off and you walk just to get somewhere like.
yeah.
Oh, jeez, it's
clunk.
slow. Look, I know walking through snow is hard and is slow. It's a video game.
Video games.
Just
bro.
make him walk a little bit quicker.
Just give him tennis rackets on his feet.
That's it. But, it was so painful trying to walk.
Call it
places.
delayed a second.
I reckon that'd be for people that are big on the snow scene. They'll get right into it, and like a virtual sort of
VR.
holiday,
Make it cool.
holiday, virtual holidays type thing. You could get in and have a bit of fun with it, but
I don't know. It felt real hollow. Like there was nothing to it. But
Yeah.
it's not finished yet, obviously.
no,
So
still got a bit to go.
we'll look up even more. Pat, tell us about South Park Fractured But Whole.
I'm going to hell.
What?
I laughed at way too much that I probably shouldn't, given my age and whatnot. But I've always been a big fan of South Park. I enjoyed the Stick of Truth. I enjoyed all the stupid little innuendos. There was a certain part with Timmy in the Fractured Butthole that he plays a Professor Xavier sort of character, and I belly laughed harder than I have in a long time at just him and just the way that he is and the way that it carries on. But it's sort of stepped up a notch from Stick of Truth. Stick of Truth was very clunky. The combat was very particular. You had to do certain things a different way. This comes out a more grid-based layout, and the jokes are just terrible. It's a South Park fan
The
game.
combat looks like Banner Saga.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
essentially.
So
Yeah.
I won't play that game at all.
It's very easy.
Oh, yeah,
I-
there's no in depth like you
Yeah, it's not like Banner Saga where it's very in depth. The superhero side that the kids are playing, it's full of references. It's fantastic, but we'll go back to the thing. It's fantastic if you're a fan.
Not a fan. That's the problem.
If you're not a fan of South Park, it will frustrate you. You won't get the jokes. You won't get the insider sort of side of it.
That's what happened to me with Stick of Truth.
Exactly. But
Not for me.
yeah, if you enjoyed Stick of Truth, this takes it up to the next level. This is, they can tell what they've done previously and they've learnt from the issues that they had with Stick of Truth. and they've increased them on that.
Did you play Stick of Truth? Red?
No.
No, me neither. Well, I did. I tried it, but I turned it off pretty quickly.
Games are like my TV shows and movies. I like them a bit more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, there you go. That was there. Ghost Recon Wildlands wasn't playable, but you had a video.
Oh, yes.
Tell us.
Video that has not been seen before. Everyone's seen the E3 video where you go in during the day and extract
Yep.
a certain target where they're chasing after them on the bikes.
Yeah.
Very military style, talking through the headsets. Same sort of thing with that. The video that they showed was prior to that mission. So what it was is that they had to infiltrate somewhere at night during a storm and find a computer that's got the information on where the guy is that they extracted during the main video. Wow is the only way to describe it. The visual, the aspects, this storm, when it first kicked up, the storm playing in the background, lightning shooting through the sky and in and out of clouds like it would normally. The team-based sort of side of it, you can tag enemies, so there's 4 of you in a group. You can tag enemies 1, 2, 3, and 4, and each person's got their own one to take out.
Yeah.
You can be sneaking up towards an area that's really lit up by a big floodlight. Whoever's playing Overwatch takes out the floodlight.
Yeah, it's very Ghost Recon, isn't it?
It is very Ghost Recon.
Open world Ghost Recon.
Future Soldier, was it? The last one? Ghost Recon...
Something like that, yeah. I've played it for years.
Something like that. Anyway, that was like that too, where we
Yeah.
could all mark them, and then we would talk through the headsets and go, all right,
Yeah.
on 3, 2, 1, and everyone takes out their target. When one person might be taking out the light or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
if we're gonna, let's ask this question now for a day one purchase for me. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I did something that I never did. I never did
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. What'd you do?
I pre-ordered it.
Money's down.
Money's down on it,
Well, there's the answer to your question.
and the statue edition.
Yeah, see that's worth pre-ordering for the sake of making sure you get it.
Well, it was because of the amount of fun that I've had with Tom Clancy games in this generation so far. It was always going to be a purchase for me.
Yeah.
Wasn't really sure about day one, but it was always in the wings. It was my next big thing that I'm really looking forward to.
Feels like it's taken all the best of the Division and getting rid of the
And then
Dark
kicked
Zone.
it up. It is very Division-y,
But without the Dark Zone and the
Yeah.
whole
without that
MMO.
side of it. Yeah, it's just
All
the combat.
tactics though.
Yeah.
I like slow, methodical.
And doing what
It's
you
very-
want when you want.
It's very much Siege
Yeah,
as Division.
yeah.
So that third person
Siege
thing.
Division. That's yeah.
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
I'll have
That's up my alley. It's not quite Splinter Cell. They haven't announced that yet. There's been some leaked things,
Yeah,
but Ghost Recon's cool, man. This is 100% purchase for me.
yeah, and just the different things that you can do. Like they showed 2 of the players jumping into like a Bronco van or something, like a ute, and because it was a ute that's used by the cartel, they drive it straight in the front door.
let them in.
Straight in the front door.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Don't question anything. They sort of, the soldier waves as they drive through the door. Comes up, there's a whole lot of people arguing in the street, so he turns down a side street and gets out down there
And infiltrates. Yeah.
and infiltrates
Nice.
there. It's fantastic.
Yes. What about you?
100%.
Awesome.
Can't leave you Gumbies to go do it on your own.
What'd you call me?
A Gumby.
Oh,
You
yes,
No.
no, wonderful.
need me there. Well, you don't need me there. You'd like me there. Playing.
You need to be the
Tag.
brawn,
Yeah.
and I'll be the brains.
Brains. And Roy can be the sniper because he's not going to get killed first.
Yeah, I was going to say, he can be the sniper so we can force him to stay back.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, Roy, why are you up there down?
We'll go into two.
Why do you want to motorbike?
We'll go into 2-1-1 formation. Pat and Red going, what? You going right? Yep, over there. Intel healing. Duck, duck, duck. Roy going.
If we
bad
can
guy.
have, if we can have a 5th player, maybe we can have, instead of Overwatch, we can have Roy Watch.
Oh, well, we'll have the division drone.
Get them to watch Roy and make sure he doesn't go up ahead and get killed. Sorry, Roy, for listening to this. You do that a lot.
It's only because he's got a positive enthusiasm about
He's
it.
excited. Good on you, Roy. Minecraft VR, Pat.
Yeah, I've just gotten into Minecraft on the Xbox One. I have no idea what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, but I seem to be enjoying it.
I don't think anybody does in Minecraft.
Oh, unless you're 12. I had my niece over a few weeks ago who's 6, and she built a house and started doing all this great stuff with it, and I'm like, I chopped down that tree.
Punched it.
Yeah, and yeah, so I just because the VR was there, so I chucked it on. I didn't even do the full demo of it. I just had a quick go, pushed the button where it turns you into flying, and nearly fell over because it just completely threw me out. But,
Yeah, it's up really high.
yeah, very similar to anything else VR. It's first person. You're looking around. You see it. It was a bit of fun. Probably yeah.
Yeah. What's that on?
Vive.
What is the Vive?
I couldn't even tell you. It was in the Xbox stand.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. I reckon it'd be Vive.
Cool. Xboxy again. Dead Rising 4. You played that, Pat?
Had to watch.
Oh, you watched?
I had to watch it.
Watched gameplay or?
Yeah. So there were people
Video.
in there playing.
Yeah.
It was just before we moved over to the Sony stand, so it was just a quick sort of. I kind of just walked in the back door and just went, oh, they're like, oh, you got to go and line up. It's like, no, I just want to have a look. It's all right. So, yeah, very much Dead Rising, very much tongue in cheek.
Yeah. All I saw of it was from the Microsoft presentation that they had, where they showed some of the footage and that, where you could turn the slushy, coolery thingy into a freezing
tornado.
machine. Yeah. Looks good, man. I reckon it's going to be good.
Be a bit of fun.
As long as they sort of continue on from 3, where it's similar to that. Remember, I've had issues with the previous ones with how the save is.
Yeah.
If you die on your way back from a boss to a safe zone, you lose all of the progress. Whereas 3 addressed that and made it a little bit more accessible. Still had that mode, so you can play the original mode. Hopefully that's like that. If that's the case, I'll love it. Good old Dead Rising. And I don't think I've ever seen any other zombie game do so many zombies on screen and maintain a steady frame rate
Yep.
as I saw in Dead Rising 3. So if they can maintain that in 4 as well and have nice big open worlds with a lot of zombies on screen and keep it all steady, it'll be good. But that's a play anywhere? Is that Xbox and PC?
Yes, it will be. Yeah, definitely.
it will be.
But all first party.
Yeah. Sniper Elite 4. You played that, Pat?
I did.
How'd that go for you?
It's Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
When
3
you
wasn't
can-
a big jump from 2.
Oh, massive. I played a lot of 2 on the PC at almost full. That'll run Sniper Elite 2 pretty full for 12 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I played 2 on Xbox 360. And it's not a big jump, but the things that they change is it gets bigger.
2 was clunky. You get caught up on a set of bricks or something like that.
Yeah, I still had a little bit of that in 3. But I think like when you say that 4 is 3, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
But I still reckon I'm going to love it.
It's gotta
One
be-
of the big things that changed was the hand-to-hand combat kills.
Yeah.
So where you
Because
do
that was
the
really non-evident.
when you
yeah, non-existent really.
like when you hit someone with a bullet, it goes in and shows that the bullet
X-ray
destroying
thing.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that now when you put in a
Yeah.
knife into someone's
Yes.
throat
The
or something.
melee
Yeah.
one.
The X-ray melee stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Again, very tactical. It's
Sniper Elite.
It's
Sniper
Sniper
Elite, yeah. Graphically, when you compare it to something like Ghost Recon, it's not there.
No.
It's nowhere near it.
No, they never have been.
No,
But-
it's 505.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
you know
when
what
you
it
got a
is, you know
game
what
like
they're
that,
yeah,
the key part of that game is the gameplay,
yeah.
the sniping, because
sniping.
it's got the best bullet trajectory, physics, all that
Oh,
sort of garbage out of
That
all
was
the
fun,
games.
phenomenal, and just the way that you sort of you do the big exhale, you know, you line your shot up and then take it.
Yeah.
It's
There's leading, there's wind, there's bullet drop, there's all of the
I
above.
want it. Whether it be day one, I don't know.
Yeah, but you want it
I want
eventually.
it. Yeah.
Cool. All right, well that's good. Tekken 7, who had that? Did you?
Yep.
Did you play it?
Had a quick crack. Yeah.
I don't think I've played a Tekken game in years.
Did you lose?
No, because I was playing a kid.
He punched him in the nose.
Yeah, before it started.
There's 3 of me.
No, yeah, the main reason I had a crack at it was because they had the old school joystick controller.
Yeah, they did too, actually.
Just because it was a bit of fun. Yeah, it's Tekken. It looks great. It runs great. It's a fighting game.
When does that come? That's not out, is it?
Not yet.
Not
When's
yet.
that coming?
December.
December.
I think. But it's soon.
Not big on fighters anymore.
I'm not big on fighters now. We've got multiplayer because you play your story with each different character. If you want the longevity in the game, you got to take it online, and you're just getting done. Like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was cool till you took it online.
Yeah.
You can never win a game.
Yeah, you get
because you got dedicated Mortal Kombat players.
Yeah. With all their super duper fighting rigs.
Which I go, I've got to make comment of it. I go right back. You know how we play first-person shooters and stuff like Siege and everything. You get ranked, and you get ranked in gold, silver, and bronze. Gears of War are doing that for just casual play.
Yeah.
So you can be put in bronze, and you'll only fight bronze people.
Yeah, that's good.
But as casual, you don't have to actually go into the ranked and do it.
But then if you cheat and just go really, really shit, even though you're
Sandbag,
good,
yeah.
and then you go and annihilate, they're just going to move you back up.
Straight up, real
straight
quick.
up.
Yeah. So you're going to get people that are sandbagging for their 5 or 6 YouTube videos, and then
Yeah.
so
it's
the
good.
likelihood of running into them instead of being annihilated every game, it's once every 5 or 10 you'll have someone going 30 and 0.
That's right. Yeah, so that's a good idea. And it'll make it a friendlier place.
I just have to
stuff.
concentrate that I don't play it heaps while you guys aren't around, so we all stay at the same level.
Yeah, but if we party up, surely we're going to be...
It'll search in my level.
It'll
Oh,
go
it'll
straight to the top level.
You fucking up yourself. Fair assumption.
It's fair. It's fair.
because of bulk play.
It's a fair assumption,
Yeah.
but still...
bulk play.
I shouldn't play it too much when you guys aren't around because I'll just get too good and it'll be really hard for you plebs down there to play on my level.
Oh well, I didn't.
Look
say
at you looking at the end of
I
your nose
didn't
at us.
say plebs. I only insinuated it.
Yeah, that's right.
Digger. Did that hurt?
Fuck.
Hey, look.
What if I'm good?
Get good? Well, if you're good, I might play with you.
Who knows?
It could be right up here. Horde mode.
I get smashed.
But anyway, yeah, I digressed. But I think that was a cool feature.
Yeah, that is really good. Good to mention it. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. What is with this game?
There's not enough content for 3, obviously.
Are they good?
Yeah. Oh,
It's cult, like Dark Souls.
yeah, it's a cult following. I played the first one endlessly, but never picked up 2.
I've never played any of them.
It's just a good bit of fun. You can run around with
It's
Goofy
Disney
and
RPG.
Disney and, yeah.
With a Keyblade. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened. It exists.
It was there, yeah.
It was there.
Astro headsets.
And scuff controllers.
And
Yeah.
the new Scuff
And-
controller
and
coming
Scuff
out
controllers.
soon, yeah.
Yeah, Scuff controllers are coming to
Australian retailer.
an Australian retailer, yeah. So you can actually purchase in Australian dollars from Australia. They're going to have a limited supply. They're not going to
Be customisable.
customise them. They're going to be like a preset, the most popular ones that are going to be
The
available.
top 8 per shipment.
Yeah, so it's good. I mean, you're still going to have to pay the big dollars if you want to customise it.
Yeah.
But you can at least get a cool Scuff controller with the extra buttons and all that
Well, you
sort
can
of
get an
stuff.
entry level scuff for $200,
Yeah, a lot cheaper.
which is an Xbox Elite
It's an
controller.
elite controller, yeah.
But he's still 2 or 3 weeks away from going live on the website, so we will cover that because he'll contact us.
Yeah, we're going to get let know. We're on the mailing list, so they'll let us know when that happens, and we'll obviously share it through Aussie Games Express, so you guys know about it. So that's all cool. So that's happening with the Scuffs. We also checked out a bit of Logitech.
Oh, yeah, and we tried the scuff and an Astro combo playing Halo 5.
Yeah, that's right. We did.
Yes.
We played a Halo 5 thing there where I came first, Pat was second, Red was third, and Jason come last because he sucks. That was cool.
It's always a good start, yeah.
No one's going to contest that?
No, I'm sure everyone's bullshit radar's going off by now.
Moving on. What was that Logitech?
Logitech just had a bit of everything. A lot of it was they were playing LOL. So I kind of walked.
That's why I don't know
around
much
the
about
back.
it, because I walked the other way.
Around the back, they had the steering wheel and the play seat set up.
Yep.
Play seats aren't theirs, but they were partnering up for it. And then people were playing Project Cars or Forza Horizon. So Roy Boy had a bit of a crack on Project Cars and the full seat setup. Had a bit of fun with it. So
Nice. Dishonored 2. There was not much on that, was there?
no, not much on that. I just sort of stuck my head in and had a
Not that we haven't seen anyway.
Yeah.
Sort of stuff that we've seen before.
Not interested in that at all for me. I've not played the first one and have no aspirations to, really.
I still plug through the first one every now and again. It's on PS3.
I'm going to go out and call him out now. Weeksy will cover it.
Oh, yeah. Weeksy likes that stuff.
Yeah.
He will. Now, both of you guys jizzed for the Sony Xperia,
The brand new model, yeah.
Yes.
which I think their biggest calling card, or whatever you want to call it, is the
The remote play.
remote play, or whatever you want to call it, for the PlayStation 4.
Well, in the nuts and bolts, it's actually quite a good phone.
It's a decent phone, yeah.
It's a decent phone. It's still running a 20 megapixel camera. I think 24 was it? There you go. It's still running 4K. Can video in 4K. Full high fidelity screen. Running a basic Android sort of setup.
Android OS, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the big selling point is the remote play. And I tell you what,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank on remote play.
You'd need one of those
Cradle.
mount
You can order the cradle with
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah, so they've got a deal on at the moment with one of the new phones and the cradle. Set you back about $1,000.
$8.39, $100 off.
Yeah, that was a show special. You had to have that ticket from the show. Yeah, so new phone comes with the cradle. The cradle sells for $54.95, and cradle, you just got your controller in that. The controller connects to the phone via Bluetooth. The phone connects through the Wi-Fi to the PS4, and then streams it direct to the phone.
Then you play it while you're doing a poo.
Poo games.
Poo games.
That's exactly what I said, and he goes, oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I store it up.
And it's better than the PlayStation Vita, because it has...
Because it's got games.
Well, no, because I mean doing the
Poo.
Well, you got the controller in your hands.
what's it called? The share play? No, remote play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you play remote play straight to a Vita, you're not using a DualShock 4. The Vita controls don't
over,
match
Don't
it.
match it up.
So you're using the touch pads and stuff. It's shit. That's the reason why I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
But using a DualShock would be great for it.
I'll tell you what, someone who's in the market at the moment for a new phone, very tempting.
I'd check it out.
Yeah,
I want one, but I'll wait another 12 months.
yeah, it is very tempting. And just the way that it plays, like I run pretty much Windows devices on everything, and I can play my Xbox through my phone, through my tablet, and they do look good. But this thing running at, it was running at full resolution, full frame rate. It looked phenomenal. No lag in the controls.
None.
Nothing. And it wasn't. And we were standing there with no wires connected, and in a show, and it was still running that good. So how's it going to run when you
You
sit?
need a good battery.
Yeah. You have to see how the battery would last.
But if you I can't imagine you'd be doing it outside of home too much. It'd be good just for.
Oh,
I'd jump in bed and I could play that last half hour of my game
You could
while I'm
just plug it in.
getting comfy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I put across that, being in Australia coming into summer, it would be phenomenal sitting out in the back deck with a beer, playing away.
Yeah.
Sitting out, enjoying the fresh air in the afternoon. Be fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. It's an idea for a new phone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of our list.
No, it's not.
What?
Horizon Zero Dawn, bro.
Did I skip it?
You did.
It's right there. It's
Is it under Forza?
it's under Forza.
Because you said Forza Horizon Zero Dawn right at the end, they must have read it and kept moving.
Yes, we did skip over that. Forza Horizon Zero Dawn. We did play that.
Buggy as fuck when they were getting the demo.
Oh, the demo. Oh, they did a live demo, and he
fell through.
Fell through the world. He's like, whoa! Pause that. Restart. Whoopsie. But anyway, it's not its final build yet.
Oh, no, that's almost pre-alpha.
But who cares about the live demo? We played it ourselves, and that's a fun game.
Oh, yes.
The bow and arrow sold me. Love it.
How familiar does it feel though?
Oh, it just felt like I
you
knew what I was
just jump
doing.
straight in.
You're just in it, and you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. You feel like you've played it before.
Yeah.
But all
But
those
there's
cool,
all the cool shit.
all the cool
figure
stuff,
out.
like you can, like the rope dart thing that you can shoot into the enemies, which
And then shoots it
shoots
in the
into the ground, so you can minimise their mobility while you maybe jump on top of them or go around. Say if
To
they've
hack
got like
them
a
or-
shield,
Yeah.
you can pin them down so you can move around where the shield isn't. Take out the they've got those weird green canisters, some of them.
Yeah.
And you take
Soft
out those,
spots.
you take them out, boom! Their health just drops. It's great.
You'd have to say it's Far Cry Primal and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, a bit like that.
Bit of everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got the stealth kills in the long grass and...
Oh, yeah, she's a good game.
Yep.
It looks like it's got a lot of potential to it. I don't really know much about the story, do
And
you?
it's not Optimus Prime. Oh, we got a little bit more of the story.
More of the story.
Because she goes, oh, they're calling her an outsider and you don't belong here, you didn't come from here. But right at the end of the video, she gets like a DNA scan, like a scan, and it opens up this door.
Yeah. Well, like, what was it? Like, DNA accepted or
DNA accepted.
identity accepted, something like that.
and
Yeah.
she walks in, end of video. So is she the alien? Are they the aliens? Where are the robots from? Does she...
Well, there was a bit of talk in there where the old world and the humanity's died out, so robots have taken over most of the wildlife, and just the movement of them as well. Just the yeah. I think we even did that song a few times while I was going, but
Oh,
Old Jurassic Park.
yeah,
that one.
the movement on it is fantastic. It's sort of, I actually likened it back to one of the games that I played, which was just blew my mind when Red Dead Redemption first came out. The movement of the muscles in the horse,
Oh, yeah.
and to this day I haven't really seen anything that compared it.
Yep.
And just the way that the robotics, and it's sort of like an organic robotic sort of mix in them, and just the way that it moves was absolutely phenomenal.
Brilliant.
yep, that one.
So purchasing, Red, your day one.
Yeah.
Same.
Fuck yeah.
Day one. Or if Sony's nice to us, day -10, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. When is this out?
March.
March.
March
yes,
1.
It's a while away.
Yeah.
All right, put that on the back burner. Don't get too excited about that, but it's a good game. Looks
There's
good.
lots to do between now and then.
There's lots to
All right.
Piranha, Wildlands.
So now we punch through the list. Sorry, I missed that one. So, all in all, the experience at the EB Games Expo, I was very happy with it. I wasn't as impressed last year. This year was definitely better with things like VR and
Keynote speakers.
yeah. There wasn't. They didn't have as many of those presentations. Like there was no Sony presentation,
There wasn't last year either, though.
wasn't there?
No, it was only Microsoft.
Oh,
Because they
okay.
had the Tomb Raider, they had Lara Croft come out.
Yeah, it's a shame. They should do more of those presentations because it was a few years ago, probably a couple of years ago now, where they had a lot. There was Ubisoft doing it, there was Sony doing it, there was Microsoft, there was EA, there was heaps. And they're sort of dropping off and not bothering with the big presentations anymore. They're just sort of doing the floor shows. But I think there was a lot there, a lot of variety. There's something for everyone. But I have heard a lot of people say that there wasn't as much to do.
If you break it down, there wasn't a lot in regards to game companies there. Sort of outside of Sony and Microsoft, really the next biggest one was probably Ubi, and then not much else. Like you had the guys from Bandai there, which were showing off a few little ones, but they weren't a big presence, so to speak.
No, they were off in the corner.
Yeah, they were just next to Ubisoft in a little sort of runway sort of section. But I can see what a lot of people are saying. Me myself loved it.
There's not. I don't see the value for the $750 Ultimate Game.
No, me neither.
There's not 3 days worth.
No.
No.
But for $40 a session, or $150 for all sessions, just for general admission,
Oh, definitely.
if you're a gamer and you're keen, you love your games,
I tell you what, if you
that's a good price.
if you paid $40 for that Friday session, for the morning session, you were laughing.
Yeah.
Because that morning session was the only thing I really lined up for was Wildlands. Everything else I just walked straight in.
Yeah. But
I like our hour at the start.
Yeah,
I got to play every game I wanted to.
Yeah, same, but that's not everybody gets that. But I just
Just make sure the mic got that.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, I think, and this is just my opinion, but I think if you go to the EB Expo for one day and you don't like it, don't ever go again, because it's not for you. I don't think. I think that if you want to get something out of the EB Games Expo, you need to be keen. You need to be a
Avid gamer.
proper gamer.
You need to have an interest in all aspects of it.
Yeah.
Not
Because
just,
if-
not
not
just
just
go there
one
for
game.
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you were just going there for COD, or just even if you were just going there for games, for the latest release games, you're not going to get the full experience.
Yeah.
The fact that they had the big pop culture section, they had the retro section, they had the guys playing CS:GO. There were little competitions out in the Hall 6 where the retro stuff was.
Yeah.
If you get right in depth and go through all that, and like what we do, so we go and talk to the new guys with the new peripherals, all these little sort of techie stuff, which is right up our alley, which is part of what I loved about it as well. But if you're only going to go and play COD before anyone else, to go and have a crack at that,
You're gonna have a shit time.
or to go, even for For Honor, or go and have a go at the Nodulus Rift, and that's all you're interested in. Wait until it comes out.
Yeah. You're not
You're not going to enjoy yourself. You're
And
going to badmouth something that doesn't deserve it.
and you're gonna have the shits because it was expensive for what
And
you
you only
wanted.
got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to go there, make sure you've got an open mind. Go for the whole experience.
Yep.
Get onto the social media when you're there.
Yeah.
See what they're doing, because they often announce competitions and giveaways through there. Obviously, all this advice is going to be useless for this year because the show's been and gone for a week by the time this goes live.
Yeah.
But for next year, that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of variety there. I had a really good time. The weather held out too. It was a little bit chilly. I did
In the
soak
wind.
for quite a while with that wind because it was
Yeah.
fucking
Didn't
cold.
bother me.
I know, but yeah, you're from
The big fellas was. We just sat there through. I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
the South Pole.
But Fucksville.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it. We're done. The show. You guys got any last words for the expo?
I do. I just want to say it was an absolute pleasure to be with you two blokes for Thursday. That was really special. That was our first VIP invite.
Yep.
But the whole experience was a pleasure to spend it with you boys. And
Yeah,
new
absolutely.
games. I want new games. Fucking hurry up.
Thank you
Mark
very
me out.
much for all of you guys for coming along and making it, I think, probably the best EB Games Expo that I could say. But maybe not because it's the best one they've held, but it was the best one that I had and I enjoyed it with you blokes.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Yeah, so that's about it. Probably just a thanks to Deb, Roy, and Brett
Yep.
coming along with us
Thank you guys.
and sharing the day. Keep an eye out on the page because Deb went absolutely photo crazy,
Yeah.
and so some of them will be starting to come up shortly, or they've been up for a few days already.
Nice.
If you find yourself, tag yourself in them.
Oh yeah.
Show
That's a
us
good
what you
idea.
Yeah.
In case they got captured. Nice one. Alright, well that's the end of episode 145, the EB Games Expo special for
145.
2016. Yeah, up to episode 145 now.
Wow, I've done over 100 episodes now.
Nearly 150 and then 200 is not too far away after that.
Red's going home tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Red's going home tomorrow. That's sad. This is the last show for a while in person. Oh.
CBA.
Oh well, we'll bring some cool stuff from over
The Dutch.
the Dutch anyway. Alright everybody, thank you very much for listening to this week's episode. Hopefully it's been entertaining and given you a bit of an insight as to what the EB Games Expo is and help you decide whether you want to go again next year. So if you do go next year, make sure you come and grab us and say hello. That'd be great. Without anything else to say, thanks everyone. Again, I am Lucas.
I'm Snoogans.
And I won the Halo multiplayer. Red.
Oh, sorry about that. The show is over. While you wait for the next show, check out Aussie Games Express on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and everything else that teenagers know how to use better than us. If you want to send us an email, send it to info@aussiegamesexpress.com and check out our website at www.aussiegamersexpress.com. We will be talking at you soon enough on the next episode of the Aussie Gamers Express video game podcast.